Welcome to the San Diego 40K podcast, brought to you by Table War. I'm Danny. With me, as always, Justin, George, Brian. Hello.
Yepers, we're here together.
Hello.
What's up?
So, this is August 3rd. And moving right along.
Yeah, it is August 3rd.
It sure is.
New month.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Getting close to the Chaos release.
Fuck
And
no.
Dark Angels.
No.
Birthday month for me.
No, your Dark Angels are going to be inside a white.
No, we're getting closer to the flyers for everybody else.
Yes, flyers for everybody.
And Warriors of Chaos for Fantasy. All right, Mr. Justin.
Yeah, who
what
cares
is...
about that?
Yeah, nobody plays Fantasy here. What's on the agenda today?
Okay. So the agenda for today is we're going to be talking about modeling for advantage, little bits and pieces about that. Our opinions on either the strongest armies in 6th edition as it is today, allies, combos, things like that we've seen so far. Just a couple updates on the current league that just started this past Wednesday. And we'll also be talking about Brian's APOC game that happened last Saturday.
Woo!
The 4th War of Armageddon. So highlights. We'll be talking about Deathwatch, the game that we've been playing in last Monday. And we'll end it with announcements. So just a couple things happening around San Diego, 40K-wise or geek-wise, that we've noticed.
Geeks.
Don't lie, you know
That
you
is
are
a
one.
derogatory term.
None of us
I
are
prefer
geeks. I think
the word
nerd.
nerd.
Bro.
No. I prefer the word hobbyist.
Yeah, you would because
All
I know
right,
you're not
nerd.
smart.
Whoa.
Nerds aren't smart.
I know I'm smart. That's why I work in biotech.
No, but nerds are not smart.
What?
Haven't
What
you
world
seen the
do
movie?
you live in?
I think you
I
just
live in-
reinforced
The
my
only-
statement.
The only difference between nerds and geeks is that geeks have acne really badly. It's like the primary difference.
Okay.
All right, so moving along.
All right, Magic players.
This is Rage. Okay,
Rage
modeling
Radio.
For,
Oh,
Rage
sorry.
Radio. Okay, so modeling for advantage. Brian, why don't you start us off with that? Since you are the
I
modeler
never
for
model
the-
for advantage.
Modeler.
What are you talking about?
No, but you're our converter modeler guy.
Yeah, he converts little men. Go ahead.
Yes.
What?
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 Gnomes. Little men. I don't know what's going on.
All right, just start us off. Come on.
But no, in this new edition where they have the rules for, WYSIWYG and the power weapons and all that, where you can just look at the model. So people keep talking about I'm going to use the Death Cult Assassins and give them axes, which is actually kind of funny.
Why would you do that?
But no, what you do is, for Death Cult Assassin, you give one guy, he has a power sword and a power axe. So you can choose which one to use, but you still get the bonuses for it.
Yeah, because they have 2 power weapons in their entry.
Wow, that's
Pretty awesome.
really stupid.
Sure does.
Yep. And then thinking about that, it got me into thinking that I don't always need to have melty guns on my guys anymore.
Oh.
Because it's just, for instance, in the Chaos book, it says you have a bolt pistol, close combat weapon, and a bolter. So you change out the bolter for the melty gun, and then you just model the guy with a bolt pistol, close combat weapon.
Yeah,
That is a nice way to save money.
Oh, yeah.
there really is nothing against
Yeah.
it either.
And there's no rule against it, but you got to at least make sure
'Cause
your
the other
opponent
guys-
knows who's who.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it so you just be nicer to your opponent, you just have everyone have a bolt gun, and instead of having to, constantly look for that stupid melty gun piece, you're like, the guy with the pistol in close combat has my melty gun. He's just hiding it.
Yeah.
It's in an
Yeah.
orifice you can't see.
It works.
Sneaky tactics.
Slaanesh, man.
Yeah.
It works.
Backman
he's,
utility belt.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
Cave of holding, if you will.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
modeled right, too, because he has
True.
all 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
we play with, when you're playing with your normal Chaos Marines with bolters and stuff like that, too, we automatically assume that they have a close combat weapon
Not
And a bolt.
everybody, but
and a bolt pistol. Yeah, but it's in their rules.
Well,
But
is
it's
that
however
really-
you want to model it?
Not for regular Space Marines. They only have the bolt pistol.
Yeah, I know.
That's the
There's
other
only a
thing.
couple. There's only a couple codexes that actually have all 3.
Yeah.
Chaos is
Mhm.
one of them, and
And
then
Space
Space
Wolves.
Wolves is the other.
Well, is that really modeling for advantage, or is that just modeling to save yourself money?
that's both.
It's kind of both.
Because some people will be like, well, I can't see your melty gun.
Well, as long as you make it obvious.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can't
see
see
what the
air
problem
too,
is.
bitch, right?
Yeah,
True.
because it depends on how hard people would actually fight for a WYSIWYG, and then you're kind of just like, well, okay, so in
Mhm.
close combat,
I need to switch my guys out because they all have pistol close combat weapons. So I need hold on real quick. mark where my guys are, pull them off the table, put my guys with pistol close combat weapons models on the table.
Well, yeah, you
so
got to
I can
build the
charge.
narrative, right?
Yeah, narrative right
building
there.
the narrative right there.
God, that would suck.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah,
All right,
You
Tau
wouldn't-
guy,
you
pull out
wouldn't
your
save
marker
any
light.
money.
So put your gun down, get your marker light out.
yeah.
There's no marker light model.
Or it's like
Oh,
right
you
before.
can't use it then.
Yeah, or it could be like for
You've been
Space
cheating us for all this time.
Oh
Yeah.
no, they found me out.
Yeah, or it could be like for Space Marine guy. It's like, well, I'm gonna shoot my bolt pistol at you. I was like, well, I don't
don't
see
have
a
one.
bolt pistol. I see a bolt gun.
Yeah, who's holding bolt pistols?
Yeah, so unless you bring
I've
out a
got
bolt
guys with
pistol
that.
guy, move him and shoot,
That'd
and
actually
then
be
you can
kind of
charge.
cool if you modeled a couple of Space Marines with just
Dude, I have
an
one.
open hand and a bolt pistol. That'd be
Actually,
kind of
that'd
cool.
But what do you guys think you
They
should?
call those sergeants.
Where do you think you should
No,
draw
without
the
push-up
line?
button, just one.
Draw the
pistol.
line.
Where does it become modeling for advantage?
The floating power weapons in tournaments are probably pretty bad. Where if
What was
it
that?
just says power weapon, but against certain players, you're like, well, I have a power
Or-
X this time because I know you have Terminators.
Was that modeling for advantage,
Mo-
or is
the-
that being a dishonest fuck?
The modeling for
So there's a
advantage.
difference.
The modeling
Yeah.
for advantage would come in when people are magnetized. So you
Oh,
go
yeah.
right before you play your opponent. You're like, well, I'm playing Terminators this time, so I'm going to take off this power sword and put on a power axe.
Yeah, I think
That would be
that
modeling for
tournaments
advantage.
should require players to
List what-
specify
you
what
pick
their
in your
thing
list what it
is.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that hard. You go power axe, done.
Because
Yeah.
But if they
to
don't,
me-
that'd be terrible. Because then
Yeah.
when you're playing against Terminators, you're like, axe. When you're not playing against Terminators, you take it off, put on the sword.
to me that's less modeling for advantage. That's someone just being dishonest about their list.
Yeah,
I only think something really crosses into modeling for advantage when you
Like-
start altering your model's profile, size,
Mhm.
base size, stuff like that.
yeah, it can
Like
go.
the kneeling Wraith Lords.
Kneeling
Yeah,
Wraith
like
with a
kneeling
gun
Wraith
pointing
Lords.
out.
I mean, I don't really mind that either, so long as the player is able to, if you ask that person, they'll replace it or count it as something the regular size.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I mean,
It's just going to be an issue in this new edition with the way the rules are read right now.
yeah, because I mean,
Well, I mean, is it more of an issue than 5th edition? What changed?
The way the power weapons is what comes to my mind, really.
It's only really the power weapon
Yeah,
change.
because
Mhm.
the weapon profiles are different now. So when you look at the models and the way they are, because before a power weapon, you know what a power weapon was. It doesn't matter what kind of axe,
Yeah,
sword,
like my Terminators.
mace. We knew what a power weapon does, but now that they have different profiles, APs, and strengths, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, for instance, the Chaos Terminators, you can put swords, you can put axes, or you can put mauls on them. Back in the old 5th edition, they were all AP, just ignore your armor, whatever. Now all those guys are like, shit. I have guys that go initiative but have no AP.
yeah,
And I have guys that go really slow and have a really good AP.
yeah,
Then I have guys who are just,
Normal.
they're just there.
They're-
yeah,
The Chaos Terminators got really good with 30 points, and they come with the Twin Link Bolter and the Power Axe.
Yeah, the power
Yeah.
axe is. Yeah, they're really good points for that.
yeah. Thing is,
How many
it's like,
points is that Combi Melta?
5.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Goodbye.
35 points for that.
Yep, that's what my
enjoy
ultimate-
that for the month you
Ultimate Chaos
can.
Marines.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like to rebuy all my Terminators again.
yeah. That's the thing that I was really annoyed with how GW decided to go with the different profiles for the weapons. Is that, well, power weapons back in the day, it's like, well, this guy looks cool with an axe and this guy looks cool with a sword. Help distinguish your loadouts or your unit teams on the table. Just like this is axe team, this is sword team, and stuff like that. But now it's just kind of like, well, I don't want to run this guy with a power sword anymore because I think the power axe is better, or vice versa, or whatever's. And I'm just like, now you're telling me that I got to either make new models, destroy the models I got, and convert them.
Well, yeah, they want you to buy more stuff.
No, the
Yeah.
interesting one just came to my mind because Jenny's here flipping through the beautiful colored pictures of the new rulebook. Because I usually run a Chaos Lord with the Demon weapon. Now in the weapons profile, it says a weapon that has a special. What special?
It's
It's
just
rules.
unusual,
It's AP3, right?
unusual power.
Yeah,
It's
it's
AP3
regular power
unless
weapon.
it specifies.
So my
in-
demon weapon that is an axe on my character is now AP3.
Yeah, it's an AP3
Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
axe.
Because it said it says in the rules unless specified in its own rules saying that it's modeled like it's following a specific profile from the book. So like say like a
The man would still be an axe though.
Right.
yeah, so like a demon hammer from
Oh, who cares? Yeah,
from Grey Knights.
It's just Thunderhammer.
Yeah, it says it follows the Thunderhammer profile plus this stuff.
So the axe of corn, it says it's an axe, but but it has special rules.
So it's an AP3 weapon
That's an axe.
that
So it goes
has
slow
your
as fuck.
special weapon or special rules in your codex.
Okay, that's
The unusual special rules, it says if it's an AP3 weapon of that type, which follows the rules in your codex. That's exactly the wording. What page is it? 40 something?
It's
Right here. I got it.
whatever. But yeah, so that means that the demon weapons, even though I have my guys modeled with axes,
Yeah, unusual power
still
weapons.
just as fast as their initiative. But AP3.
Many models have unusual power weapons that have one or more unique rules. If a power weapon has its own unique close combat rules, treat it as an AP3 melee weapon with the additional rules and characteristics presented in its entry.
Yeah. So unless its
Okay.
entry specifically says that it is like similar to a Thunderhammer, then I mean it's going to be AP3
Or the AP2, like Karn's axe was fact AP2.
Yep, fact.
That's good.
AP2
Yeah.
and Initiative 1.
And Abaddon's thing was fact AP3. Fucking love it.
Go Abaddon.
Yes.
It's like now it's like Abaddon. Let's go fight Marnie Skelgar, me and you.
No.
Yes. My power
He's like, I lead the Black Legion. Let's go. Oh fuck, Terminators.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Oh no.
I did not plan for this. Who would
Why?
have thought the
Was it-
Space Marines would bring Terminators to fight chaos?
Wasn't he the leader of the Justafarian, however you pronounce it?
Yeah.
All the Terminators.
All the
Sure,
Terminators in
yeah.
the Black Legion are his, and he's like,
I can't
Shit.
kill you guys. Listen to me.
That's the best warlord ever.
listen to me, damn it.
Listen to
You
me.
guys
I'm the
the
only
axes.
model in this squad that can't kill you.
Yeah.
All you guys with axes, go first.
Yeah, even normal Terminators can take out Abaddon by
Yeah,
themselves.
it's retarded.
It's pretty bad
That's
now.
awesome.
It's like Abaddon. I was like,
The shooty Terminators can fuck him up.
Yeah,
Because
because they all have power fists.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna get nice and scary again in
Yeah.
fifth.
Better.
Or in
In
sixth, sorry,
sixth,
in his
yeah.
new book.
I hope he does. I mean, he's supposed to be like,
King Badass.
yeah,
Well, I mean, the Chaos book is only like what, like a month out or so.
about 4 weeks,
About,
4
yeah.
to 4 to 8 weeks.
He just got turned into Bowser. You just go behind him, grab his tail, and swing around, throw him somewhere. Super weak. Super weak.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'm a big badass. Oh, look. Oh, my tail. No.
No.
Oh no, this guy is too badass.
he'll slaughter anything that's not
Baby
too
Jedi.
upsetting.
Killed like 67 of them, but 20 of them decided to flank me.
Oh, God.
And I jumped in the hole.
Robot Chicken. Very
Good
good show.
stuff.
Go watch it.
Awesome. So yeah, that's.
I love that show. Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
Another thing I did think of, though, was the way they make it now for flyers is the fast attack. You know, there's certain, that one mission where fast attack can now count as a scoring unit.
mhm.
So the way flyers are is it can never touch. You never measure a flyer from the base, right? Ever?
Right.
Even if it's a skimmer.
Yeah.
So that means that
Yeah, that's right.
it
You have
can
to
never
have-
touch an objective.
Well, you're wrong. If you put the objective on the top of a 6-story building, the flyer can claim it.
Actually, a 6-story building would be too high now.
Like the 3rd
5-story,
story,
4-story
whatever.
building.
You-
2 to 4 stories.
yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
put on the story that your flyer can actually think.
But yeah,
Somewhere
just
in
to deny that, that attack on you, you just put them on the ground floor, like always.
Yeah.
And now
Side
their
note:
flyers
I'm
can't
really
do it.
tired of playing Space Marines. Looking at the chaos shit is so cool.
Ha!
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
really tired of playing against Space Marines too.
Let's play chaos.
Playing as Space Marines.
Oh,
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
see,
Monty
Chaos got
Python.
all the cool
boring,
shit.
too.
It's like Transformers, like Optimus Prime's like whatever, but all the Decepticons are fucking badass. That's what I think.
All right, whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they all model for
You're
advantage
entitled to your opinion.
Chaos gets all the cool shit.
Okay.
until you get to play them.
All right. Anything else about modeling for advantage that you guys are concerned about? Know about?
It'd be rather funny to see someone actually take their fast attacks and put them 3 inches from the ground with that flying base. Just cut the flying base down so they can actually hold objectives like that.
So at that point, you're modeling for advantage.
Yeah, that's my way for advantage.
Well, what do you guys think about the fine line between a conversion and modeling for advantage?
It depends. I mean, if it's way out of line, you can just say, okay, it's like
Yeah.
the normal model, so you can measure. You should know what it looks like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I mean, it's based
Like-
really on a case by case basis.
Yeah, like the Hydras in fantasy with the 4-inch necks, because you measure the breath weapons from the head.
Yeah,
But when you're charging it, you measure from the base.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's things
So
like
I have
that.
like a brontosaurus neck. So it shoots its flame weapon out.
The power of a giraffe on the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, it's things like that where you just got to play it on a case-by-case basis.
Mm-hmm.
But usually on those things, you're going to be talking to your opponent before the match starts. It's
Or
like,
the
hey,
TO
let me see your
before
army
that.
list. Let me take a look at your army. And then, like, how do we want to play this? Because I clearly
you're
see this
cheating.
as a conversion, but
So the rule
I mean-
is basically to be reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah.
The rule of cool has to apply to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
makes
well,
sense.
if you have something that's converted, that's something different. But like what Brian was just saying, like if you cut off the flyer base and you put it on the table, you're like, well, it's not fucking right.
yeah.
You're getting a one.
That's kinda like-
you're getting
Yeah.
a one.
Not getting a
Blood
one,
Angel
damn
player.
you.
What?
Am I right?
Fucking power armor.
All right. But anyways, yeah. So, I mean,
the
like,
root of all evil.
you play it on a case-by-case basis. Be reasonable, guys. Don't be dicks. And then,
Danny.
yeah.
Honestly, I think it's really important that players call their opponents on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't let them get away with it. Just say, hey, that looks a little different than normal. Can we play it like the regular
George.
model?
Yes.
You
Yeah, but-
stupid broadside drone thing.
The problem- the
What are
problem
you
with that-
talking about? That shit's awesome.
The problem with that is most players are not confrontational.
Mini broadside.
You don't
Yeah.
have to. You don't even have to be confrontational about
It's
it.
still,
yeah,
it's
just-
still. I mean,
yeah,
it's
just
still.
point it out.
Hell, I pointed George's out. I said, "Fuck no." That
Well, that's
little
because
tiny
you guys know
broadside's
each other. But
dumb.
if you're up against a
It's
perfect
Not
stranger, you're not
stupid, It's
gonna
awesome.
want to question a stranger. You're
Yeah.
just
Shoot
like,
But
it-
I mean, like,
shoot it as
like in
normal.
pickup games,
Stupid
like,
tic-tac.
I would be reasonable and be like, hey, thing. Otherwise, like, if it didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go, I mean, I'm never going to play that person again. In a tournament scene, I'd be calling people out just because it's a tournament.
There's
Obviously,
money on the line.
Money's on the line.
I paid money to get in.
Yeah, so if I let you slide on something, I'm just kind of like, well, no. I mean, there's a difference between letting it slide or just having fun.
This
but-
is a no fun zone, sir.
Yeah,
No
but in a
fun
tournament,
allowed.
I mean, stupid things like that, I would
Hmm.
definitely call people out on.
I see.
All right, so we'll go ahead and move along. So, opinions of the strongest armies, allies, or combinations that you guys can think of. Sixth
Imperial
edition.
Guard for all of the above.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You get some cheap shit, and then you get manticores.
They're the strongest allies, the strongest army.
I still think guard is the top of the heap with all of it.
It's just
Yeah.
because they're so versatile, that's all.
Yeah.
Because they can
True.
pretty much do anything.
Anything except close combat.
Yeah.
And even then, the Blob Squad pretends pretty well.
Yeah.
and with Strachan telling him to go faster,
That being
hit
said,
harder.
the Blob Squad is a little bit more, a little bit less survivable now because precision strikes can knock out the Commissar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then you have 5 to 8 characters in that squad,
Oh no, you knock out the Commissar and you win combat.
and you look out, sir.
But he's not an IC. You only get a 4-up.
Yeah, who cares? You have 3 commissars in that unit.
No, you don't.
Mm.
You can add more commissars.
You could have
What?
up to 5
You can have
commissars.
5 commissars.
Fucking
and-
Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just that the commissar is an expensive upgrade. Because you have to start...
35 points.
the whole 35
Oh wow,
points.
that's so expensive.
Well, you...
I'd pay 35
Oh,
points
what
to make a
you mean with the
big-ass squad
expensive
invincible.
10-point power weapon?
Yeah. That's
A
45. It's 45
45
points
points.
for a power weapon commissar.
Oh man, that's
Oh, man.
so steep for guard.
I know.
When the guys are
How
5
are they
points
ever
each.
going to do that?
What are they gonna do?
It adds up if you start taking a bunch of them.
Oh man,
I know, but it adds up a lot slower than for other armies.
yeah, especially when you have 30 dudes cost you 130 points.
Yeah.
Dudes.
Don't forget you got the sergeants too in the
Yeah.
in that blob squad with power weapons.
So
Yeah,
stupid.
it comes out to being less than a Terminator squad and a Land Raider, and you have like 50 models with 10 guys with power weapons.
That are stubborn 9.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
rerolls. Yeah, that's a lot of power weapon tax.
Yeah, so they can pretend pretty hard, especially if they're backed up with Strachan giving them Furious Charge, or even with Creed, because he can give them the order for Cadia.
Yeah, that
Well-
one. I think that one's a little better because you can move, and then you could issue the order to charge in the shooting phase.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
it happened
we
in the
all
showcase.
we all know
No,
about
no,
Imperial
no.
Guard.
It just gives them Furious Charge and Fearless for the rest
For
of the
the
turn.
no, for the honor of
Okay,
Cadia,
let's move on
unless
from
they
Imperial Guard.
unless they
Okay,
execute it,
that's enough guard players.
it happens in the shooting
All right,
phase.
we're done. Okay, other strong armies.
Death Strike Missile.
You're wrong, Danny.
Chaos.
No,
Again.
read it.
I mean, that's very
I did.
chaos.
No,
Weapon,
me and
I'll
Doug
give you
read
that.
through it. They
We're
charge
still
in the shooting
talking
phase.
about Imperial Guard.
We'll look it up after. Or now. Go ahead.
So we're going
I'll
to take
look it
a
up.
break, and these guys are going to talk about Gar for the next
All
3
right.
hours.
Go ahead.
The Tau player, the one who was at the bottom, he doesn't like the power gaming talk.
No, we've established Guard are the best.
No,
There's no competition. What else?
No, for this new meta, I think Necrons will be just be more fun.
I think
'Cause of that
Necrons are
stupid night fighting on the first
Necrons
turn.
are great because they obviously play with 6th edition rules more than anybody else. I think they're really solid base
Solar
army.
Pulse. Poof.
They've got a lot of cool things specifically made for 6th edition. The Solar Pulse is really great. I think they're just really solid.
Well, yeah. Well, Necrons have the most shit that they could do right now. The next 2 codexes are going to be great. Because they're all...
Well,
6th
no,
edition.
because just all I can think of is that horrible mess of a codex, the Tyranids. And that was written for 5th edition, and it didn't do well in 5th edition.
That was written by someone who doesn't understand non-tank
Immediately
models.
Meh.
That's the
Guard
key word right
players.
there. Immediately
They're
charges.
still talking about guard models.
All right, so next issue.
Unless they
So
execute it.
other strong armies in 6th edition.
Strong armies.
Grey Knights are still pretty powerful because they got their Batman grenade belt, and they still could shoot very
Thank God you cannot
Yeah.
throw a Psychotrope grenade. That would be so stupid.
Yes, it is.
well. Yeah.
Oh, you're charging me here. Hold this.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like in the shooting
Snapfire.
phase, you throw it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
If you could snap fire, those things would be stupid. You're coming in, you're just like, you drop it. But
You already do that anyway, because they charge you, you're like, okay, I'll still drop it.
the rad grenades,
After
They're
I
not
shoot
as
you.
radical as their name implies.
Yeah.
yeah, -1 toughness. That's pretty good.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
that-
they were
oh my God, that
good.
would
I
suck.
said
Yeah,
they
you
weren't
throw-
radical.
Throw the rad grenade, then you shoot the target.
Wow.
F that.
Dirty.
Oh, thank God you can't do it.
Actually, you know what? I think because the rad grenade says as soon as if you get charged by somebody,
Yeah, charged or charge.
so as soon as they declare a charge, would that go off? I don't know if that's a timing issue because it doesn't say base contact. It just says when you are charged.
Oh my God.
Well, you're not successfully charged until they move the models.
I'm still charged.
Yeah,
though.
so I'd
Yes.
say it'd be wait until after you make base contact.
Consult the FAQ.
Well, we'll have to check it out and see
put
how
that on there.
ambiguous this particular issue is.
That'd be pretty cool if it actually goes off.
Yeah. It might. Well, I mean, they might have it under the rules for grenades, so figured that might be in there.
I think-
I think grenades you can only throw the frag, and maybe.
well, no, I mean
crack.
like grenades activating during what's it called close combat.
What? Yeah, what
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the assault phase?
Yeah, what part of the assault phase do they activate? Because you may
Or
be able to
fight
make
subphase.
contact with everybody that's not in.
Yeah,
terrain.
because I could see an argument for and against that either way.
Anyway, I think Space Wolves are really strong right now.
Space Wolves
Strong,
are strong.
plus- and they're
Especially
not
if
good
you're
ally,
playing
too.
2,000 or more. Because then they can go crazy with the...
HQs.
they go crazy with their scary parts of their book, which is the HQs and their long fangs.
Yeah.
And
Here's
also,
6 long fangs.
I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see any rhinos for Space Wolves, because they don't lose anything from
Well, a Rhino is still a 35-point way to move
Well,
10 guys real
the
fast.
35-point draw pod where you can put them where you want, and they also have counterattack.
Right, but you can keep moving the Rhinos. That's always been the trade-off here.
Yeah, but with that,
Yeah.
I think it's a less of issue with Space Wolves because they have all those special rules.
No, because this is what I think. Space Wolves got really scary, especially in close combat, because if you attach your Wolfguard Terminator guy to a squad of Space Wolves and you charge it into something and you pop that banner, suddenly every single close combat wound's hitting a rerollable 2-up save that turn.
Yeah,
Aside from the fact that you've got 30 Space Wolves that are rerolling everything,
Mm-hmm.
just going all
yeah,
crazy
reroll the
on
ones.
you.
Yeah, because that guy he won't die with his.
He probably won't die.
And then if you look out, sir, you can reroll that too because it's all in one.
No. Wow. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh
'cause
my
when
God.
the banner goes off, you reroll all ones.
Wow.
No,
So-
he's not a independent character.
Yes, he
though.
is.
No,
No, he's not. He's a character.
sergeant.
Oh, he's a character now.
Yeah.
he's a regular old
Oh,
sarge.
okay. That's still
Okay.
stupid, but
That would,
alright.
yeah, that would be. Oh fuck, that would be over the top if it was.
No,
Yeah, I know,
That's
he
where
You're
you
like,
put a
fill a save.
regular
Oh,
character
look
in
out,
there.
sir, another one. Oh fuck, I'll reroll that one again.
Wow.
Well, no, don't even put the Wolfguard in there. Put like a regular Terminator Lord guy in there.
Oh, the Terminator Lord just
Yeah, that will work.
freaking invincible. Oh shit, a power fist. Hey, stand in front of it, buddy. Everything else.
No,
got
because
this.
he'll have Saga of the Bear. I think it's Saga of the Bear. So he's Eternal Warrior. Oh, it's Power Fist. I'll take that. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily strong.
So, did you know you guys can take different powers from different disciplines?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
Depending on the
God.
psyker, right?
I've
you
been
could,
Yeah.
all the psychers can. You can pick
Yeah.
and choose.
I've been testing some Eldar
crazy.
allies with two divinations, one telepathy. Because the telepathy Primaris power is stupid good. Just pretend you're the Doom.
Yeah.
the
You take pre-science.
That is crazy.
Is that pre-science?
It's the roll 3d6 and you
the psychic
inflict-
shriek.
Yeah, that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then, you get the Primaris power from divination, which is heinous. And you see if you can roll something else. Preferably the reroll successful saves one.
So Eldar are great allies.
Yeah, the misfortune.
Oh yeah, the
Can you
Eldar.
pick?
If you take Eldar as allies, you're taking them entirely for that Farseer.
Mm-hmm.
Because Eldar, the rest of Eldar,
And then Rangers to sit in a corner somewhere.
No, they're really expensive.
Not Rangers, but
No,
the other
just
ones.
take the Guardians.
Pathfinders.
Just regular Guardians.
Just because they're cheap and they score.
Yeah, there's like 50 points for
They
5
okay.
dudes.
Yeah, it's like
Decent
buying
butthead, they
Grots, really.
Yeah, you're buying Grats to score for you. And you're like, you fucking Potters,
They
get
have
in the corner.
Get in the corner, stay there, don't run away.
Yeah.
Maybe you can pretend to help with your little missile launchers, but don't do anything else.
Don't do anything stupid.
Don't
And that's
charge
when they get
somebody.
charged by you, Margal Gene Stealers, and you're like, God damn it! Why did I put the dying races, rank and file people on the battlefield?
You just hold those guys in reserve at that point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, another fun allied thing I've seen is the what is it, Epidemius with those stupid little grots. That's
Oh
so
yeah.
stupid.
Does the aura kill your
Oh,
own
it
Grot
does.
allies?
Because they're still enemies.
That's
That's
pretty
that's
scary.
interesting.
Stupid.
And
Yeah,
then
you
use it
you
to
activate
max
the
your
aura.
you use it to max your Epidemius count on turn 1, so you're rolling 3 up Feel No Pains with all your close combat attacks being poison 2 power weapons.
The
But
really
it,
funny
it does
thing-
say that they count as enemies that you can't target.
Right,
yeah,
but
who
it doesn't
cares? It's an
target.
aura.
It's an AoE thing.
You just go poof.
It's the same reason if you have allies of convenience for Necrons, Emotex Lightning can hit your allies.
Oh,
Because he doesn't give a shit.
snap.
He's not targeting. The lightning is.
The lightning.
Yeah,
is.
lightning.
Oh, that's
Yes,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Then, if that works that way, then yes, you could fuck up those Grots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of stupid, but at the same time, it's
you
a
know what?
Nurgle list. You're wasting your allies on Grots. All of your units are slow and purposeful, so you're not going to get to combat really fast.
Well, it's not really a waste when you go first turn. Everything has
right. But
as feel no
that's
pain.
as opposed to taking Chaos Space Marines with Mark of Nurgle as your allies.
Yeah,
Because
Plague
when you take Plague Marines or Chaos Marines with Mark of Nurgle and you can max your Epidemius count, suddenly your bolters become AP2 poison shooting. Or wounds on 2 poison shots that ignore armor.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
So you're giving up a lot to do your silly little grot trick. You're stuck with demon shooting at that point.
Yeah, but then you get that Epidemius thing first turn.
Right.
No.
you're-
Now you're assuming you get the preferred wave.
Yeah, if
It
you
would
get, you got
suck
to
if
get
you
your
don't get
preferred
it.
wave, and you don't want to
Yeah.
scatter. You got to be careful here.
That's a 3 up.
If
Because
you scatter onto the grots, you're
if you
fucked.
scatter under the grots, you're doomed.
Yeah, that's way too much stuff. Random.
I mean,
shit.
it's a cute trick, but
Yeah. How many would he have? 3, 4?
you should have 4 or
Epidemius?
5. He's demon
That's,
prince.
that's four.
I think he has 5.
It's either 4 or 5. He's a big bad demon guy.
Let's
Look it
find
up.
out.
Consult the back of the book. But yeah, that's another little fun trick I saw for the allies. It was kind of cool.
I think tower strong allies for armies
dude,
that
yeah.
lack the anti-tank. So if you could bring,
Tyranids. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think orcs might enjoy some Tau allies, but
Mhm.
orcs probably like Imperial Guard allies better.
Yeah, for the vendetta. That's
Yeah.
what Mr. Table War's doing. in
Orcs
our
with
league.
vendettas. Wow.
Oh yeah, and a Manticore.
Yeah.
So dumb.
I wouldn't mind if you didn't have to spend like only 100 points for his troop and HQ combined.
Yeah. Well, it's 120.
Oh no,
What
120.
the crap? Is he not in here?
Epidemius should be one of the HQs.
It doesn't. Look
Any
like-
anything else you think is particularly strong
As an ally,
as an ally or a base army?
I like the fun thing of combining regular Space Marines, like having HQ be Lysander, for challenging, and then put a blood. Blood Angel's priest in that squad?
the priest doesn't give feel no pain.
Priest
to
doesn't
people.
get feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
They
well,
FAQ'd that.
screw it. Put a librarian in there with some biomancy, give him feel
But what
pain.
you can do is you take your command squad for the Space Marines, they have an apothecary. They give Lysander Feel No Pain. And that's within your codex, so you don't really need allies.
Yeah, but now he's with a horrible command squad, not Terminators.
He's with like a 5-man command squad with just stuff.
Let's go, regular guys.
I'm kind of
Or
curious.
you could take the Dark Angel's allies with him and then have this Deathwing apothecary with Thunderhammer Storm Shields with him.
Ooh.
There you go.
See, now I'm kind of
Well, no,
curious.
because the apothecary, they fact
Yeah.
a bunch of them saying that it's the Feel No Pain affects only codexes of that specific codex.
Well, the
Oh.
apothecary in the Dark Angel's codex is the unit gets Feel No Pain.
Well,
FAQ.
did they change that in the
Dark
FAQ?
Angels.
Oh,
Oh,
didn't
they
change
didn't
it.
change it?
Nice.
They didn't change it. While the apothecary's alive, anybody in the unit gets Feel No Pain.
Nice.
So Lysander can join that unit and gain Feel No Pain.
So now you have
Okay.
three. Now you have 3 challenge acceptors.
I'm kind of curious to see which of the Space Marine ally with Space Marine combinations is going to be the strongest.
I think Dark Angels might be one of the stronger allies, just because. Well, right now, because you could get the cheap HQ, which is 130 points of Belial, and the Thunderhammer Storm Shield. You get the then you get Thunderhammer Storm Shields as troops.
Well, my favorite, talking about the Eye Guard Blob Squad, to make it even dumber, you put a Wolf Priest in there from Space Wolves.
Oh, are they Battle Brothers?
Yeah.
That,
So you give them counterattack and they should have no fear. So you need Commissars. Well, you can still use them, but...
Don't use a commissar.
Yeah, he'll pop your
Oh, yeah.
he will HQ.
Don't use
yeah.
a commissar.
Goodbye, Wolf Priest. Bam!
Yes.
Who failed? Oh, fuck that Wolf Priest.
Yes. Commissar
Breaking
rule.
our
You shoot
concentration.
the person with the highest leadership in the squad, and they die outright.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, don't put... If you're going to put a Wolf Priest inside that squad, don't put a commissar in that squad.
Does he take 1 wound or get removed?
It gets
They get
removed.
removed.
Oh, it's for your own good.
Yes.
Bam!
Yeah, you don't.
That's why you never see
that
commissar
better
squads.
inspire those fucking guardsmen. He just murdered a Space Marine.
Yes.
A big badass Space Marine at that.
Yes. Don't do that.
That's rad. Well, it'd be fun for 1 turn.
Yeah.
He's only 100 points.
The only commissar you would actually stick in that squad would be Yark. Because you're
Yeah.
fearless at that point, and you're never going to run.
And there's no downsides.
There's no downside.
Yeah, and he's pretty badass.
And
in
he's
combat, too.
not a particularly excellent target to call out
Wait,
in
aren't-
combat.
No.
Doesn't the Wolf Priest make you fearless? Or is that just Space Marine units?
The Space Wolf
Rights of Battle is just for Space Wolf
Space
units.
Wolf Rune Priest dude. The chaplain version, whatever, he makes the guys fearless.
I think it might be. I think that one might be just the Space Marine units.
It's Space Marine specific.
So,
So
Rights of
it's only
Battle.
affecting Space Marine squads.
as a bit of an inversion here, what do you guys think are the worst armies?
For
in
allies?
Sixth?
Oh,
Either.
Tyranids. Oh,
what do you
sorry.
think are the worst things? Oh, yeah. No, Tyranids are hands down
Sisters
the
of
worst
Battle.
allies.
I don't know, man. Sisters
I
of
think
Battle
it's
with
Sisters,
AP.
Sisters and Eldar, I think, are the 2 worst armies right now.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
I haven't
I mean,
actually read their White Dwarf.
Eldar isn't too bad because
Nobody has.
Eldar
Not
has
even
the better
GW.
like table-wide psychic defense.
I think Eldar is.
They have a specific role to fill.
I think Eldar are good allies. You
Yes.
take them for that defense.
Yeah.
But their codex itself, as a base codex, I think is very weak.
Yeah, because they're already how many? They were what?
They're same as Dark Angels and Chaos.
Yeah.
I think effectiveness wise would be Black Templars.
No,
'Cause
I disagree.
None of them come with grenades. Their preferred enemy is
30 missiles.
Can you take 30 missiles as an ally?
Well, the
Are you
prefer-
talking about as an ally?
As an
As
ally.
an
You said,
ally.
yeah, the
Yeah, I
worst
think
allies.
they're a weak ally, but I think
As-
they're
as an
still
ally.
they're
'Cause
still
they're-
a strong base codex.
they're what's his name? The Emperor's Champion doesn't give them rerolls to combat anymore.
Nope, not
And
that,
you
that
have to
battle
buy 'em.
doesn't.
You have to buy him, and all their Marines are 16 points, 15 or I think it's 16, and then you have to buy frag and crack grenades. They don't come with it.
Another bad ally would be Dark Eldar, because it's the convenience one.
Yeah, most Dark Eldar are
Or
they're
besides
they're
desperate
mostly
allies.
desperate allies.
That would be like, oh crap.
But if you have an army that can get them as convenience,
Mhm.
I think
That's-
they're
I think
really
it's-
strong
Eldar.
because they can
Yeah.
spam.
No, they're
No,
not- they're
Eldar is Battle
convenience.
Brothers.
They're Battle Brothers.
Yeah, that's the only one that they're.
No,
yeah.
no, they have some convenience.
Nope, they're all blue
They're all. There's blue,
and red.
red, and one Battle Brother.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's their line right here.
Yeah, there is no yellow.
No one's
No
friends
yellow.
with them.
No.
No, dude, they're just like the Tyranids, man. They just show up to the party.
No,
Oh,
nobody's
Tyranids eat all
like,
the food.
nobody's like the Tyranids. Tyranids is all
the
red.
Tyranid is that guy you invite to the party, eats all your food,
And then leaves.
And you don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Nom 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 nom.
No, he doesn't talk to anybody.
He just eats.
The guy in the corner.
He's the guy that eats and then leaves.
Yeah, the Dark Eldar are the guys that just
Like, did he pay anything?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like fucking
Yeah,
freeloader.
they probably are the worst allies then. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Only
because
because
of the convenience.
the rules basically say no one's your friend.
Yeah,
But you can pretend to be their friend.
Yeah,
The Tyranids don't.
You can give them cocaine.
They just won't like you.
They'll be just freaked out and looking at you the whole time. Is
Yeah.
he going to do something to me?
really.
Don't touch
Really?
me again.
No, no, no.
Yeah, Space Marines, I'm celibate. Damn it. Warp dust.
All right. So,
Drago.
any other combination, you guys?
Any other bad allies?
Bad allies.
Well,
Despite the fact that nobody really likes the Grey Knights, I think they're still decent allies because they're just very strong anyway.
Yeah, they're decent.
Scoring, I mean, you don't even have to pay for the big expensive HQ to get scoring Grey Knight Terminators.
yeah. The cheapest
seriously.
HQ is actually you could get an
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
You can get an Inquisitor
You can get
for
a
cheap.
25-point
30?
Inquisitor.
I think those are elites.
No, there's
Oh,
an
they're
H- there's
HQs?
a 25-point
Yeah,
HQ.
HQ.
Oh, yeah, okay then.
Just 3 of them.
Yeah,
So if you want those scoring Terminator troops, you can also go to Grey Knights.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But then I think the Dark Angels ones are better because they're fearless and they have Thunderhammer Storm Shields.
Oh, no. The Dark Angel ones are better, but the Grey Knight ones have...
Well, it depends on
They're all right.
what kind of
Grenades.
stuff you want to fill for your army. If you
Yeah.
want a hard unit, you get a Dark Angel one. If you want something that shoots, then the Grey Knights would be better because you could buy them Psy Bolts and then they take the Psy Cannons.
yeah.
They can do some shooting.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got better shooting.
Well,
for
yeah,
sure.
they'd be a good
Well,
fire base
and the
for
thing
you.
too is that with the Grey Knights, they can take more guys per squad than a Dark Angel can.
Yeah.
Because your Dark Angel Terminators are kept at 5.
Yeah, you could only take them in 5.
Yeah, and then with Grey Knights, you can cap them at 10 if you really want to.
Yeah, and then you could combat squad that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fire base is a
Pretty damn
lot
good.
stronger compared to Terminator.
Well, there you
squad
go.
from
You know,
Dark
you can
Angels.
take them as your ally, get rid of your predators.
Man, they are allies of convenience. They're not battle brothers.
Yeah, they can just sit in the back.
No one's friends with them.
Nope.
Nobody's friends with Grey Knights?
Nope. No one likes them.
No, they exclude Grants hate everybody.
Yeah, it's the
Hate
other way
them.
around. The Grey
Fucking
Knights are
Grey
like,
Knights.
we got this.
No
Like, I
battle
guess you
brothers.
could come along.
Nobody likes Grey Knights.
Not surprising they can't ally with chaos or demons.
Yeah, Grey Knights are kind of like their own thing, too, huh? They don't
They
answer
don't-
to the
they don't want
Inquisition or
friends.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yep, they're on their own team.
Stupid.
Jerks.
Yeah, one thing I actually think is kind of cool is Dark Angels cannot, or they're allies of convenience with Space Wolves, which fits into the fluff. I like that.
Who is?
Dark Angels and Space Wolves,
Yeah.
Lion and the
they
wolf.
they bump heads a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that wasn't too hard to put in there.
I know, but I just think that's
I'm
awesome.
surprised that you remembered it and then just ruined the fluff and be like, well, they made up and they're friends now.
I know. Well, the Lion and Ragnar or whatever, they're
Russ?
both Russ.
Yeah.
They're both dead, so I guess they could be friends now.
No, the lion isn't
they're
dead,
not-
fool.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the
They were
Rock.
they were like the two competitive brothers that wanted to try to outdo each other.
Mhm.
So it was just like it was a friendly competition that just got
Got a little out of hand.
little out of hand.
Yeah, the Lion always upped them too.
Oh.
Take that, Space Wolves.
I don't play Space Wolves, so I got no.
I'm not
Whoever's
invested in
listening,
this
I'll
argument.
take that challenge. F you for the Lion. Any Space Wolf player.
All right, yeah.
Anyways.
So I'll play you next Wednesday. I'll bring my wolves.
Okay.
Oh,
See
Brian
how-
does play
Okay,
Space
so
Wolves.
I know this guy.
Let's see how many my las cans
Let's
can
do
kill your
this.
Terminators.
You don't
yeah,
have
you have the
Lash.
15 las cannon.
18 las cans.
No,
18
what I
Lazo
want to
cannons.
see is I forget if it was in a White Dwarf or it was
Ally
in,
Stormraven.
or it was in like some of the older codexes where if a Dark Angel played a Space Wolf character, they had that little like side mission.
It was the Dark Angels Codex, actually.
Yeah,
Hunt
or
the Fallen.
not Hunt the Fallen.
Well,
it
they
was
have
the
that too.
challenge between a Space Wolf and a Dark Angel.
I think it was actually in the back of the Space Wolf Codex.
Yeah, it was either that, the old Space Wolf Codex or the new
The
Space
old Space
Yeah.
Wolf Codex.
where like if you played a Dark Angel and there was like this little side mission where you guys chose a character from both your armies and they had to duke it out before the game started.
Yeah, that's who decided who goes first, too.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
awesome.
That was awesome.
What?
That's
the
pretty
hell?
cool.
Yeah. So
You're like, well, back then the Space Wolves were much better Codex-wise, too. And then you're like, fuck.
You should do
I'm
that.
always going second.
You should do that in a tournament.
dude,
Challenge the Space Wolf.
hells yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want your pelt belt, bitch.
Yeah, just be like, here's how we're going to decide who gets first turn. None of this rolling shit. Put your champion forward.
Yes. Choose a champion.
I would
I'll
choose
mine.
his sergeant.
Belial Sergeant. Wow.
He's like, here's sergeant. I don't want to go first.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose Belial.
So that guy would just be like, okay, here's Ark.
Shit. Arjak, go.
Arjik, yeah, the porn star. Here he comes.
Shit.
Arjik Rockfist.
Yes.
Well, I better roll good. Yep.
2 up, 3 up, and a strength 10 Thunderhammer.
Yeah.
In your face.
I think actually one of the stronger combinations might be the old Angel of Death Codex. Dark Angel, Blood Angel. I think that combination might be very powerful.
Why do you think that?
Because you have
Like-
the Terminators as troops, and you have jump pack troops as troops. Jump pack units. So you have both. They're fast, and they're both troops. And Blood Angels is badass.
Your army's going to be hitting the opponent at different times.
That's
you
fine.
spend a lot of points on those Terminators, and they're probably going to be slower than the jump guys.
That's perfect. So what you do
We
is
don't
you
shoot
hold all your
Terminators.
Terminators in reserve. You have the Blood Angels in front. You move and assault with the Blood Angels, and then the Dark Angels come next to them, deep striking. So the next
You
turn
can keep strike them in.
they'll come and clean up whatever the Blood Angels, because the Blood Angels will hold them in combat, whoever they're fighting, most of the time. And even if you slaughter somebody, now you have to choose. You want to shoot the Terminators, you want to shoot the assault troops that could get to you, and they both might be able to get to you because the Dark Angels, deep striking, be right next to you anyway. Plus, you get the feeling of pain bubbles from the Blood Angels. Yeah,
Well-
Mephiston.
I look forward to see you trying that out.
I will try that.
Running out of points real quick.
That is the only thing
Yeah,
that.
because I feel that army run out of points real quick.
Well,
Mephiston.
Because you got
well,
Mephiston.
for Dark Angels, all I ever would field is Belial and at most 2 Terminator squads. So them two, all 3 of them together is only 600 points. Mephiston and 2 units of assault pack troops is 800. So together, at most, I'd field 1,500, and that's already
How many models is that?
10, 21.
Game's over.
42.
Dude, bolters alone are going to kill you.
Well, most Space Marine armies are running 30 to 40 models right now, anyway. So we're talking about Mephiston, 2 units of
I
jump
always
pack
feel
troops.
uncomfortable fielding that small of an army. I don't know.
It's
Maybe
about the
that's just
size.
me or
That's the
something.
size of any Space Marine army. 40 something models.
Not with mine. Usually I run at least. I try to shoot for at least 50 to 60 if I can.
Eight.
But I like infantry compared to like mech. That's just me.
Yeah,
I mean, you've seen my Raven Guard army. It's
Yeah.
like pretty much almost all infantry.
But
Even
then-
my Space Marines, like when I run in with Calgar and stuff like that, I barely have any tanks.
Yeah, I think that's going to be. I'm going to try it out just to see how it works.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a new league started up at Game Empire.
We sure did.
And
6th edition league.
our 6th edition league, we've got a couple house rules.
Oh, a couple.
Well,
Jesus.
the big house rules are the changes to warlord traits.
Mm-hmm.
In the way
Changes to
that
warlord traits. Would you guys?
There's
'cause I
no
wasn't there on
change to
Wednesday,
warlord
so-
traits, but we're counting it as you choose your.
It's like a psychic power thing almost.
It's kind of like psychic powers, where the roll of 1, the 1 result is kind of a primaris warlord trait. So you can always select it if you don't like one of the one that you rolled.
So you roll a 1, and you could re-roll it until.
No,
you
if you roll a
No,
1, you're
you roll
stuck
a
with
one,
it.
you're
Nah, Josh said that you could
Bullshit,
re-roll
He
it.
dude.
told us.
He made me stick with it.
Oh,
You're
That
wrong,
asshole.
Danny.
well, he came around later on, so maybe it was after. But
No, he came around and was like, all right, and I rolled the one. He's like, oh, that's what you get. Shit.
no, because he came around around the 3rd turn when me and Kelly were playing, and he was like, "If you guys."
Dude,
Well,
that was
blah,
after
blah,
he
blah,
just
blah.
talked to me. He turned around and talked to you because we're right next to each other.
Anyway, the other things are
I could be wrong.
we
too.
have
Shane.
mysterious terrain
You're
on
always
every
wrong.
single table, at least,
At least
2
two
pieces.
Always.
And every single week we're going to have mysterious objectives, and
Whoops.
they are preset.
Yeah, they're
so
preset.
Oh, okay.
after we start our game, when we hit the first one, we ask our league coordinator, and he tells us what the mysterious objectives are for this week. Last week, every single mysterious objective gave Skyfire,
Yeah,
which is really great for all
I
those troop
didn't-
choices that can shoot tanks.
Yep.
and then next week, everything is gonna have flak fire if you choose to have it.
Oh, yeah. Next week, you have the option to take the flak fire missiles instead of your cracker frag missiles.
Yeah,
but
so it's one
those
or
are the only
other.
missiles you can take, and you have to decide before you see your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got a choice between frag crack or using
flak.
flak. So it's
Mhm.
either you get the normal missiles or you get flak.
It just depends on how paranoid you are at fighting flyers, because the flak missiles are... I don't believe they have interceptor.
No, they
so they're shit at shooting at ground targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just have, it's just the autocannon profile.
You basically have a Luda.
It's an autocannon profile that hits on 6s when you're not shooting something in the air.
Yeah.
How many points is a Luda?
15.
Fairly cheap for something that shoots that many shots.
Not bad.
But then your BS.
Yeah, BS2. And you hit on
Oh
five.
man, what a big loss! 5-6. Who cares?
Whoop-de-doo.
Luda's got great.
That's
Yeah.
like saying
So-
the orc guys. Who cares?
Yeah.
So the 6th edition, one thing that came up in our game, which is actually in the rules, it's kind of weird.
Fallen.
No. Oh yeah, we'll get to that. But assaulting through ruins, if you can't see your target, you can't charge it.
Yeah, you can't charge things you
all
can't
of our
see.
all of our ruins have floors where you can't look up. So what happened was when Kelly moved his Terminators underneath my squad of tactical Marines,
Oh,
He couldn't
the
see.
ceiling.
he
Wow.
couldn't see me. So we talked to Josh, and I was like, well, I don't care either way. If you say no, then no. If you say yes, yes. So then he rolled. All of our ruins are graded now, so they all have like the.
You can see through it.
You can see through all the
Okay.
ruins. So it works
Wait,
that way.
So what was?
It works. Basically, we're playing it the way that it works, like it did in 5th edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because buildings should not become unassailable monstrosities if you completely cover the floor.
Yeah.
They should be. They're Space Marines. They're gonna bust through the floor like
No,
the Kool-Aid
dude, no.
Man.
Yeah, like
No,
the guys
not
in the
even that,
building.
yo.
Oh wait, there's a fucking ceiling. Damn it.
You
No,
know what?
it'll
We're
just
just
be
gonna
like they'll
make
look
that
down,
ceiling
see a
go
hand
away.
come
We're
through
gonna
the
keep
floor,
shooting bolt
pull
tiers
down.
into it until the guys fall down.
Alien style.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
that or they're just like sitting underneath and like, well, I hear last cannons firing.
I bet there are people up there.
There's probably people up there.
Are they on our team?
Not too
I don't
sure.
know. We're in their deployment zone.
No, I just the cool thing is just the image of those guys firing away, and then all you see a hand comes out from the floor and pulls them down.
It's like, oh god,
Freddy,
why?
Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Freddy Krueger style.
So, how did everyone's games go?
My game went
Awesome.
It was great.
awesome. The
Yeah.
fact that I wasn't there,
How'd you do?
Well, he went to Denny's.
I didn't win,
15? Oh, you didn't win?
but I didn't lose.
Oh, that's the best place. to be.
Basically, what ended up happening is
He phased
his
out.
reserves never came onto the table.
So
and his
he's
whole
still
army was
undefeated.
reserves. Yeah.
I'm undefeated.
No, he phased out.
No, he's undefeated.
Yes. Yeah, I played
Yeah.
my Necrons. I phased out.
My game was against a newer player who had some target priority issues. He spent the entire game shooting autocannons at orcs.
Wait, what army was he playing?
Chaos.
Space Marines.
He had a He had a Havoc squad with
The-
4 autocannons
the
and
other
the
Justin guy.
autocannon. The autocannon
Oh, what's his name?
encampment gun.
Justin, the other Justin guy was the Tau player.
Yeah, he's a top. What's that guy's
I have
name?
no idea. He
You
was
played
wearing a brony shirt, so
He's Canadian.
I'm happy that I was able to represent the greater good's hatred of friendship and ponies.
Yeah,
There is no magic. We don't believe in magic. We believe in science.
keep on forgetting his name. He tells me like
Friendship
every
is
week.
not science.
I just forget.
I don't believe in.
I actually
anything.
forgot your cousin's name immediately after they told me.
Well, that's because it's you, Danny.
Yeah.
All right. But
yeah.
anyways,
I
So,
mean,
wait, Danny, who did you play?
who'd you play?
I played the Fallen, the purple Dark Angel army.
Yes.
I was like, okay, well, this. First of all, Kelly
is
is playing.
this the same army that's purple Space Marines and
Yeah, the
Purple Vulcan.
purple wolves
Purple,
sometimes?
yeah, whatever purple he wants to be, the Barney army. So
Yeah.
he loves everybody. So
Yeah, Kelly's a good guy.
But he loves you too.
He's a good guy, but
He's a
he
good guy.
loves all Space Marines equally.
Yes.
yeah, so he's playing 6th edition with a 5th edition built army. So
What do you mean by that?
like
What
most
do you think
people
is the
are playing.
all
difference?
Terminators, the way people Terminators are strong,
Mm-hmm.
but the
They're
way
slow.
the 5th edition Dark Angels worked, the Codex worked in 5th edition is much different. With the reserves changing, where you have to have half your army on the table, it forces you to put Terminators on. So you can't hold all 6 or 7 Terminator squads in reserve and deep strike half of them. So you have to put guys down, and if they're not in Land Raiders, they move forward. They walk. So you have 6 inches, so they're slow. So I played a few games of that 5th edition army against some people, and I got tabled almost. So putting Terminators on the table to get shot for 2 or 3 turns is not very good. So what I did is I changed my army for 6th edition. I put DACA Predators. So he spent 3 or 4 turns walking 5 models worth into a hell of fire. So I was shooting 20 shots at 5 models.
Yeah,
So
that
he
doesn't
was-
work too well.
Daka.
So he was getting gunned down before he even got halfway through the table. So I was shooting those and then missile launchers. I ended up tabling him.
Wow.
And just the changes to it, having only 2 units of Terminators, I could deep strike one first turn, and then the other one would come down later on. So having those guys come in where I wanted them is a big help in 6th. So I have all my army except for those 2 on the table. So I divided his army. So I put both my Terminators on the left side of the table, which is his right, and so away from his slow fire base. So he had 4 units of Terminators on the other side of the table. So then when I came down, I slaughtered 2 units of Terminators, and I was walking towards the middle of the table where the objectives were, and he was coming back towards me slowly. So not only did he give me 2 turns of shooting coming at me, he gave me another 2 turns coming laterally. So instead of coming forward, he had to go shift and come sideways. So he gave me 4 turns of 2 Dacker Predators shooting at him.
Yeah, so you got him out of position, and
I got him out of position. Like, that army does not work in 6th edition at all.
Yeah.
And if you need to hold half in reserve, so what happens if you have 6 unit Terminators, you have to put 3 on the table, then you hold 3 in reserve, and only 2 could come down. As opposed to holding 6, 3 come down, and the second turn, maybe another wave will come down.
Yeah.
So you have stuff on the table. So it doesn't, the army
you just
got to
change it up a little bit. Just take some stuff out. I mean, that's how I'm like with
Put
my
some shooting in there.
Yeah. Because my Raven Guard army is totally invalidated now. With
holding people in reserves, infiltrate,
holding people in
outflank.
reserve, outflanking, things like that. I can't do some of the tricks that I used to be able to do with my Raven Guard army. I mean, I know that my Raven Guard army was more of a gimmick than anything else, but it was fun to play. And
it's a cool gimmick, and it goes with the fluff because scouts.
Yeah, scouts behind the enemy lines, SEAL team actions, and things like that. So it was cool. But now, I got to actually field like other stuff. But some of the other stuff I'm actually going to be fielding is actually really good.
Yeah.
Like being able to field Vanguard veterans, give them all melta bombs and just like power weapons, and being able to use the melta bombs now to fight monstrous creatures or walkers and things like that. It just adds a little bit more oomph to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes more sense for me to add more assault troops because they use that too. So it's still fluffy, and I can still use it as a competitive edge.
It's another interesting thing that came up in our game is his Belial squad and my Belial squad, they charged each other. And Belial is a special character. He could be armed with Thunderhammer Storm Shield, Lightning Claws, or a Storm Bolter and a Mastercrafted Power Weapon. Kelly had the Mastercrafted Power Weapon Storm Bolter combo. I had the Thunderhammer Storm Shield. So I knew that he could slaughter regular Terminators by himself. So what happened was I challenged his Belial with my Sergeant, which is also a Thunderhammer Storm Shield guy. And he does not have an Iron Halo or Eternal Warrior.
You mean Belial?
Belial. So he doesn't have that.
So all he has is just a 5-up.
He just has a 5-up invulnerable save. My champion has the banner. So he has 2 base and 3 base because the banner gives him +1. And then I charge, so I had 4 attacks. So I challenged with my Sergeant. He had to accept because he's the only character in there. And Belial wounded me, whatever. I get 2 up saves because it's a power sword. And then I killed him. I smashed him. 3 wounds for combat resolution.
Oof.
Then my Belial went and killed the 3 of his Terminators that were left in that squad because Belial now had 5 attacks on the charge. And he has Web Skill 5, so he hits on 3s and kills on 2s.
So that's just an example of not preparing your army for
Not for
6th edition
6, yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to... Everybody, not just Dark Angels, and that's just my example because that's what I play. But every army, every codex, every player has to look back at their codex to see what kind of things they could change for their army.
Yeah, because especially with 6th edition, with how the developers wanted to go with this, it's a lot more intrinsic on your army. So it's not the whole like mass production of your army setup. You also got to get down to the micro stuff with it too. Specifics of like, what do I really want to equip my sergeant with? How do I really want to gear out my units and my squads? And then just even model placement on the table. It's like, do I really want to have my sergeant up front or leading the charge?
There's never a phase where you're not paying attention what you're doing.
You got to pay attention to like every little detail nowadays.
I made a mistake when my tactical squad got blown up, the Rhino. I put the plasma gun in front, forgetting that he has all the shooting, and he was the first to die.
Yeah,
Whoops.
so it's things like that where
Whoopsies.
people are going to have to get used to that for 6th edition. Yeah, because it's essentially you're playing like a micromanaging game at this point where everything counts, placement counts. I mean, they alluded to that one, the Necron Codex, with like model placement and just like having things with shorter ranges. Like, why is it like a 6-inch? Why I got to be so close to my guys and things like that, or just being able to have certain guys in certain squads being in certain places.
It also gives more character to the game because now you got to. It's like every squad thinks for themselves almost, so it's kind of cool.
It's like I was talking about last week. There's a lot of little tiny things that you have to pay attention to that can separate an experienced player from a newer player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's those type of things that will decide whether a game is like either a massacre, a major, a minor victory, or even a draw sometimes.
Yeah, because
or a loss.
When that happened with Kelly, I mean, I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking in my head, and I was like, that's a 5th edition mistake with my plasma gun. Because in 6th edition, you could move and still fire up to 24. So when I placed them in my head, I was thinking, okay, I can place them up front because I want the 24-inch range because I don't want to move the plasma gun. That was my thinking when I put them down. But not remembering that you can put them in back, whatever, you can move 6 and still shoot the 24.
Yeah.
So I would have put the bolter guys in front. Like right as soon as he died, I was like, why did I do that? But that's why I was thinking.
It's just a repetition of just getting into.
Stop calling them bolter guys. They're called wounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just ironing out those mistakes because I mean the 6th edition rulebook is still brand new. So I mean, we still are going to have those like little small things that we're just like, oh crap. Why did I forget that? It's just repetitively playing games so that we can learn those rules.
Yep.
So how'd your game go, Brian?
Yeah, enough about Dark Angels, right?
It went to turn
Tau versus
7.
Chaos, but from the other side.
Oh yeah.
So you were playing Chaos and you played
I played Ben Nichols, our New Zealand native.
Oh, Ben Nichols.
Yeah.
Really fun guy. Awesome guy.
Yeah, he finally got some
Good
free
guy
time
with
so he can come to
beautiful
Wednesdays.
Tau army.
Oh yeah, he has a very, very nice painted Tau army.
But yeah, that game was. God, Tau shoot a lot of stuff.
Playing Tau.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, so I took the Aegis defense line. All I really did was take a 1,500 point list and then added 100 points to it.
Oh yeah, what was the point level? It's like 1666.
1666.
So I basically took my
Sixth
standard,
edition.
my standard 1,500 tournament list or whatever you want to call it, and then threw in an Aegis defense line, and that was it.
Nice.
And it still works. Ha!
Nice.
Take that, Danny.
Take that, internet.
Oh no, because I mean the list I have has that. It's got my 2 units of Chosen, which are just stupid as hell. One's got 5 plasma guns, one's got 5 Melta, and they both outflanked.
So much shooty.
Yeah, so on my plasma came on the wrong side though.
That warlord trait, the outflank warlord trait is probably good.
I didn't get that one. I got my warlord trait was the one where ruins or I get stealth and ruins all my units.
That's a really good trait, especially for us because
man. Because
we've got a lot of ruins at Game Empire because most of the
I had 3 on my side.
line of sight blocking terrain is ruins.
Oh yeah, so I had 3 ruins on my side, so I put my Vindicators in there, so they had 3 up cover saves, which is cool. Stupid marker
pretty
lights.
badass.
Yeah, until a marker light said no, because he also has a couple Tetras, which I ignored for pretty much the entire game.
Oops.
Whatever. He only has 2 broadsides.
Oh right, yeah. I keep telling him to stop taking hammerheads.
He didn't take a hammerhead.
He only had 2 broadsides at 1600.
He had three broadsides. It was only one unit. He took 2. He took the HQ squad with 2 bodyguards and a couple gun drones. A regular crisis suit.
Did he take the commander with the 2+ save?
It didn't matter because when my chosen squad outflanked, they went 5 melta guns in that squad, bam, and it killed the drone, a bodyguard, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, I'll leadership check, and he failed and fell off the board.
Tau leadership,
so bad. His broadsides are like, oh god, I'm staying here. The broadsides they held for the whole game.
Did he remember that Tau battlesuits fall back slower now?
It didn't matter. He was 3 inches from the edge of the board.
Awesome.
I came in real close to him because I moved on 6, got out, and went up 6, and then went bam.
That's a 24-inch shooting range there.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty scary.
That chosen squad's dumb. The other guys immobilized themselves and sat in their run for half the game on the other side of the board because they're like, "All right, dude, restart the Rhino. Come on, stupid ruins." But yeah, it came down to turn 7 where we both ran our units right to the center objective, trying to get the win out. Turn 5, I had my unit there on the objective, shot off all his guys that was on the objective. He thought tanks could contest, but they don't anymore.
No, tanks are not even disruption vehicles.
Nope. So on turn 5, I would have won the game handily. Then I rolled the 3, so it keeps going. Damn it. So he returns fire with his crisis suit with plasma rifles. Kills one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then the devilfish fires and kills a couple more. Then the fire warrior squad goes, get the fuck out. And I'm down to 2 guys.
Mm.
And
Which
then
I think you should have charged.
no, that's dumb. I would have lost him. No, because it went on to turn 7. And so my choice was to... I could have charged with my that 2-man squad into a 10-man squad of Tau Fire Warriors, which...
I would have put my money on the Chaos guys.
No, because whenever I do that, my dice are like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to roll 1s.
Oh. If only you were Space Wolves, you could do that twice.
Could do that twice. So no, I sat there, they double-tapped into the unit, then my Aegis defense line with the 4 las cannons fired into that same unit and pulled him off the objective, just because of the way wounds work now.
Okay.
So then it came to a tie.
Crazy.
But I got the first blood with his HQ and killed his lord, or whatever you want to call it.
So you won it on secondary?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. And we both had Linebreaker. He had a stupid devilfish in my deployment zone. I had my chosen squad
In
with their broken ass
their broken
rhino
Nice.
trying to push it out of the mud. Yeah, that was that, though. I mean, God, Fire Tower just dumb. That 15-inch rapid fire really...
It's
really
helpful, but
hurts.
it's... Yeah, the Fire Warriors are definitely more useful. I'm still seeing if I like them enough to use them. Because the problem with Fire Warriors is if you pay attention to them, they die.
You don't pay attention to them.
If they get shot, they're gone. Any kind of DACA fire will just knock them down.
Yeah, I don't have that in my army. I got 2 Vindicators, but, railguns don't.
Right.
They hurt. But Possessed is still amazing, even in this edition, because he hit it with a railgun, punches it, rolls a 1, so it goes to a 3, and I'm like, all right, cool, I ignore it. Next shot.
Wow.
Still good.
There you have it.
Yep. All right.
Possession,
So,
still good.
those are all the league games
Yep.
that we've had, or you guys had.
Yeah, I don't think anything came up in our game that was significant.
All right.
My game was mostly full of new player mistakes.
And
Okay.
Danny was hunting the fallen.
Yeah. Showed them what's up.
right,
95.
so- Next topic we got is the Fourth War of Armageddon from APOC.
The APOC game. Danny, how much fun did you have during that game?
It was great up until
Turn 2.
we had like 6 or 7 players come in randomly and put another 20,000 points on the table.
Isn't that how Apocalypse normally works? It's a lot of fun until like turn 3, and then you want it to end?
Yeah, pretty much, because turn 3 is like you're going into your 6th hour. It's like, fuck.
Well, the reason why Danny didn't have any fun is the way my team, we had me, Doug, and that was it for the very beginning, against this guy.
No, I think the games would be a lot more fun if everybody showed up on time and we're like, this is what's going on. Not play, and then you have 10 to 20,000 more points just
me
coming
and Mr.
randomly.
Murdoch knew how those guys were coming in. Why didn't you know? No, the
I
real
knew when
reason
it
I think
happened.
this guy didn't have any fun was my team. You have your deployment zone. You start within 6 inches of that deployment zone. You can. So we lined up right on there, and then these guys deployed 8 feet away with Terminators on the board. He's like, "Well, I couldn't do anything because we had to come across an entire 8-foot board to get to you guys."
It was more like 4 feet.
It was an 8-foot table.
Yeah, but
That's no fun.
Danny didn't even deep strike your guys. I mean, we won the game because I had
I did deep
guard
strike my
unit
guys.
sitting back on an objective barbecuing, and that's it. That's all they were doing. The whole game, they just sat
Yep.
back there.
With demonettes.
No, they were just by themselves with the little barbecue. And the Aegis defense line, which was placed really badly, so it can only shoot the ruins of some stupid building. But yeah, it was fun. We had orcs. We had IG everywhere. We had my little orc units came on there too.
Yeah, we had IG on both sides.
Yes, sir. Cultists. Yes.
I wonder if they're going to bring cultists into the new codex.
Oh, they definitely will be.
It's rumored that they are.
Okay.
Rumored.
And it's going to be like little 4 or 5 point dudes.
Yeah. Oh, so the orcs still maintain
They're
control
going to
of
be the chaos
Armageddon.
version of Grotz.
Chaos version of
That'd be
Guardian.
rad. No, Grots.
Grotz.
They're just wounds.
Yeah.
If they use the Forge World rule, that'd be the best. So if you take a cover save, you remove D3 guardsman units, or the D3 guardsmen.
Yeah,
Because your guys just pick them up, put them in front of them, and throw them away.
You just see 2 guardsmen go like, go up him! Take the bolter shot for me.
Mm-hmm. Or the missile. You put 2 in... You put 2 facing each other, so one gets hit with a missile, the other one takes the explosion.
Yeah.
But yeah, the APOC game was fun, at least for me, because I got to sit back and just shoot artillery at Danny's stuff all game.
That was John's stuff, not mine.
Whatever. It's
You
still
shoot
your
at those
teams.
Heavy weapon teams.
That was awesome. Just picking up bases. It was great. We had the Space Wolves come in on the Chaos side. That was funny.
Yeah,
We said we had beer, and they're like, beer!
Beer.
Ah!
Space Wolves. We'll be there.
I think it's more because the Dark Angels were on one side.
That must be
You can rub your ego a little bit more.
No.
Did he even go towards the Dark Angels?
No, he went.
No, that's exactly.
He went straight
Yeah.
for the Grey Knights.
Oh, I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. I agree with that decision.
Wait, what Grey Knights?
The Grey Knights from the 2 random dudes who just showed up.
That was Blood Angels?
No, the guy had Grey
And
Knights
Tau.
too.
Oh, I didn't see them. Oh, yeah, those Grey Knights. Those got vindicated. Yeah, because the way we have our APOC game there, we use every single table in the store, so we have little portals that you can teleport from each table to another table.
Yes.
So I had Vindicators.
Did you have the randomizing portals?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had Vindicators, come through one portal, come out, and then fire 3 Vindicator shells into the Sanguinator.
Showed him who the boss was.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah, Golden Boy.
Yeah, he showed you.
Yeah.
No, I missed, and then it scattered back onto Russ and his stuff.
Awesome.
It was rad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
APOC. It's
APOC's
just a good
super
way to just roll large batches of dice and just put
And
everything on the
if
table.
You want to have a Saturday full of 40K and dice rolling and fun with people.
Dude, all you get if you had deep struck into my, Istavan 5 Fortress back there, you would have had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, with APOC and things like that, I'm all for just getting together, having, honestly, if they would, I don't think they'd ever be able to, just to have beers.
I'm going to tell you the reason
The
why I
store
don't
in,
do that.
Up north can do that.
I'm going to tell you the reason why I don't do that. On a 4-up, you put my Terminators in a corner, and they're really not part of the game. That's the reason why I don't do that.
I would have put you in front of Doug's battle wagons.
If we allowed everything like flank march, then I'd be like, okay.
Flank March,
That would be
I
sick.
would not play the game anymore.
See, the
you
thing
have
is,
never played with Flank March.
What were you talking about?
Most
The
unfun
deep striking and then
The-
placing it for the mishaps?
That's the
located beacon. So on a 4-up, they get to put my Terminators where they want.
yeah.
Flank
So-
March might not be so bad if you can't charge out of reserves.
Yeah.
No, it's the battle wagons hitting all of your vehicles.
Oh, right.
and
That's
just
what happened.
rolling on and say, hey, we're going to drive on 13
Who cares?
inches.
It's APOC.
Yes, but when your whole army disappears on turn 2,
Not the
That's
D
bad.
weapons.
Yeah.
not the D weapons.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny, you can sit at home.
Danny doesn't play enough.
Diablo 2 or something.
Diablo 2 is so fun. Don't look at
Danny.
me like that.
I'd rather play
We're all
Diablo.
looking at you
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
Diablo 2's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better
It's
than
fun.
Diablo 3, I think.
I think so too.
Because it's not $60.
Well,
Yeah.
and you could also fight people. I don't know. I think Diablo 2 is more fun.
8-person games.
Okay. But anyways.
It's completely off.
Isn't Diablo 3
Yes.
4-person?
Oh my god. Yes.
It's
just a
yes.
question.
4-person.
This
hell.
is a 4
There's
person.
no
One person,
PvP.
have to play online, no LAN support.
No
I
single
hope
player
you like
mode.
grinding, etc.
Can't fight each other.
Right.
Look at these awesome items I have. Let's go kill this monster. Together.
Munchkin.
Munchkin.
As if we're friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. You can
Okay.
still, yeah, but anyways, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking, just roll dice.
We need a
play
new
whichever you
theme.
want. Yeah, we definitely got to come up with a new
The,
theme. Hopefully,
the
I'll be
next
able to
one
play in
might
the next
be an
one.
interesting one. It might be a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Free-for-all?
That would be sick. I think if we
Because
lessen
Danny
the,
here does not like teamwork.
if we lessen the tables,
Yes,
we're gonna
if you
play the
ever
board
play
mission.
with Danny.
Hey, no.
Hey, no. You,
Like board
you
mission in
be
Star
quiet.
Trek. Oh, screw teamwork. We're going to play the teams. We
So,
survival.
yeah, if you ever play with Danny, Danny is the type of guy that most likely, if you ever play like an RPG or something like that, he is the guy that's going to backstab you whenever he gets the chance. He's like, oh, I want that. Backstab.
I don't think backstabbing is the right word. I think uncooperative would be a better word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hence why
backstabbing.
I'm going to steal his
No, backstabbing would
Deathwatch.
be you're going to go fight this monster and I shoot or stab you in the back.
No. See, what
No.
you do is you just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that's...
You're gonna back me up, right, buddy? Sure.
Yeah, I'll back
Hey,
you up.
Danny, where are you? I'm busy looting treasure 3 rooms over. What are you doing?
Oh, you're fighting? I'm not.
Sorry.
That's cute.
Yeah, so, yeah, Denny,
Goddamn healer and
not
wild.
a very big team play.
No, APOC would be
No.
more fun if we had less room on the table. When you have 6 to 8 8x4 tables spread and
Danny,
There's-
do you realize we were missing 2 people who were going to bring 20,000 points each?
that's fine.
That's kind of the reason there's a lot of
but a
space
smaller,
left.
Yeah.
the smaller table. If we had like 3 or 4 tables,
See, but
together-
the thing is, too, is that, yeah, you're playing on those big tables, but your dead man, or your dead man land zone between army, or like your deployment zone and their deployment zone is 12 inches.
No, these assholes set up 8 feet away from us.
Well, I understand that.
Wow,
but
that's
the
not fun at all.
douchebags.
Yeah, but the understanding is that the dead man zone is 12 inches as opposed to normal 40k where it's usually 24.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah.
could literally go in close combat like the first turn,
Really easy.
real easy,
These guys didn't want
Like,
to do that. They were cowards.
It's apocalypse. Shit's supposed to die forever.
fast.
yeah, flank marching.
We also denied him from dropping his vortex grenade by killing Samael and then Belial.
Yeah, bastards.
Yeah,
Karn was
Yeah.
like, I challenge you, Samael.
Samuel was like, take this
Missed.
grenade, but I was like, oh, I got it. Oh, fuck, a vindicator.
It was so good.
oh man,
Oh, loving it. No, I liked how Samael died to Karn. That was rad.
No, he didn't
Like
die
a
to Karn.
bitch.
What happened was they challenged each other. They both did.
Oh, that's right, I
They
remember
both
this.
did 2 wounds to each other, and then we both heroic and invented. So my sergeant jumped into Samuel's place, and Karn's like, okay, well, the champion, come over. So then our
Like,
2 champions
yeah,
started
go.
fighting, and then Samuel and Karn went back into the squad and slaughtered the regular guys again. That's what happened.
No,
Awesome.
you didn't kill shit from me. Karn killed everything.
No, Samuel killed 2 guys.
Yes, and Karn
And
killed
then he got
7.
and then he got killed by a
Well,
power
Karn
fist.
almost always kills 7 things.
yeah, it's
No,
Karn.
yeah, because this
Maybe
guy's
not
no.
theirs.
The champion that he had in this unit was a Terminator Sergeant, so it has the power sword.
Yeah.
And I have a Power Fist Sergeant,
Uh-oh.
so he goes first and misses.
Yeah.
And the Power Fist pulls out his jean seat from his ass. Just bent him over.
I need that.
I need to
Yeah.
make another
Yeah,
brother.
Justin needs that ass gene seed.
That's funny.
You hear that, Danny? So when he dies in Deathwatch, you know how to get his gene seed
Yeah.
out.
Straight out of the ass.
I'm gonna talk to Joe on Monday about I don't want this guy here taking my gene seat. I want a
Who's Jill?
Joe.
Joe.
Oh, Joe. You
Yeah.
said. I thought you said Jill.
And I'm gonna kill your character next week.
No, don't kill me. Kill the Blood Angel.
Dude, I'm gonna throw you out of the Storm Raven when we're flying over.
Hey,
like,
dude, I
Final
jumped out of the Storm Raven.
You've never been thrown out of the Storm Raven.
At least you didn't trip out of the Storm Raven.
Fall out.
Wait, somebody tripped out of the
So
storm.
tripped out of-
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
I think we're at there right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're,
the Deathwatch.
we're done with Armageddon.
All right,
so
all right.
So one of our
Deathwatch,
characters
go.
has a
Let's
he's
set
got
the
a
stage
robe.
here. Let's set the stage here. So we're flying around in a Storm Raven, picking up
Chicks.
we're picking up chicks. We're and then
Slendish chicks.
Yeah, and we're meeting with our bros, the Space Marines, who are stuck on a sinking giant ocean platform.
pad thing.
That was the
bad
White Scars?
thing.
No, Salamanders.
It was White Scars. This one.
So we had already done one successful Space Marine rescue, and then we get to the second one, and we decide, man, we got to help these guys.
No, it was the first one.
Oh no, it was
it was
the
the
first
first one.
No, it was the
So-
second one.
It was the first one.
No, this was he tripped.
second
the
one was
first
Black Hawk Down.
Okay. So
no,
for the
I
first
jumped
one,
out. No, it was the second one he jumped out. The first.
No, the first one.
No,
he-
the first one
he
both of you
fell
jumped out.
I jumped out.
Yeah, both you did.
You both jumped out. We all stayed on the thing.
Okay, so for the first one, half of the Space Marines, we're like, all right, we're gonna shoot
Stuff.
We're gonna shoot stuff until it's safe to go in. But no, our apothecary decides that he's got to be a badass.
I'm hot blooded. That was my thing that I rolled. So I was like, fuck it, let's go.
150-foot jump later,
Yep.
he's on the ground cutting up guardsmen.
No, the first time I jumped.
You did fail the agility test. And
Yeah, the first one that I fell and hurt my ankle.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't a critical fail.
No.
Right. Oh, but what happened next? Our Blood Angel's Psyker decides that he's got to be a badass too. So what did he
So
roll?
he failed the first time with like an 84,
He rolled a 90 at the first one.
Okay.
and then he fate pointed it, and
He's
then
the fate
rolled
A 100.
100. And so he just
Super
slipped
critical.
out.
Yeah.
100 is a critical fail if you haven't played Deathwatch. So that
Yeah.
means it's like you rolled a natural 1 in like D&D or something
So he
like that.
slipped out of the Storm Raven face first.
He might have been tricked by the Black Templar. We don't know.
Yeah, no, he tried to put his foot down, trying to be cool, use his psychic power.
Servo arm. Boop.
Yep.
Then he
And-
fell 500 feet to his on his head.
He fell through the what is it? It was the little guardhouse or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Or
he
the
fell
radio
through
room.
The radio room.
Oh.
And then of course when he gets up, he's like, "I get up stoically." It's like, no,
No, you get up like a bitch.
you don't get up stoically after that, dude. You fell out of a damn.
You rolled
plane.
100. You don't get to act cool.
No.
Yeah, that's not impressive. The enemy was not scared.
he was probably laughing. That's why they all died.
They were not impressed.
They're like, what was that? It was a Blood Angel. Oh, okay, never mind.
I guess he's gonna live up to his name.
Yeah, it was stupid. But yeah, when I jumped out the second time, I passed like on a 3.
And the second time, a bunch of us jumped out, and it was much more coordinated and cool looking, and we killed a lot
My
of
dude
people.
still failed, but whatever.
Whatever.
He's like, "You take this much damage." I don't care.
Yep.
I get back up.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We had to, at the start of this session, we had to cross a bridge,
Oh god, that
guarded
was
by
awesome.
las cannons, and
It was a plas
it was
steel
a plasteel bridge. And when I heard the GM say this, I'm like, hold on a second. So I have to flip through the rulebook to check all the random abilities that Space Marines come with. And did you know that all sets of Space Marine armor have magnetic shoes?
I didn't know that.
Yes, they do.
Because we ended up deciding that, man, walking face first into 4 las cannons was a terrible idea. So we needed
Someone did it.
I tried it.
Except for our Dark Angel, who
Yeah.
went for it a couple times.
I moved and then I shot plasma pistol at the gun emplacements, but I still took 2 las cannons to my left arm.
Were you
So
really
this-
30
yeah.
meters away?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the
wow.
the sane members of the party decide to go for a little
stroll.
upside down stroll
Yeah, I was
on the bottom of the bridge using their magnetic boots.
I was hot blooded. I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna do this, and I almost got my arm shot off completely. I had to actually take 2 turns to medipack myself.
That's because you crit failed the first one and punched yourself in the face instead.
It's like, I gotta heal my arm. Whoa.
I
man.
missed with the needle. Shit.
Why
Well, no, the best part is it's his left arm, which is the Narthesium arm. I
Yeah.
can't quite reach.
Yeah, so the first time I failed, and then the second time I used a half action, whatever, to
To
Sit down.
slowly
To
do it.
slowly and carefully do
yeah, I
it.
got this. Okay.
Yep. My character finally got to be a tech marine for once.
Push
Because I
buttons.
failed the last time I was a tech marine. I was like, oh, push
Oh,
the
yeah.
button. Fail. Okay, breakdown door.
You turned off the las cannons with the panel, right?
I was totally serious when I said I was going to shoot the Dark Angel who was on the bridge. But the GM was like, that's funny.
You mean the Blood Angel?
No, it was you.
No.
You were on the bridge.
What
But,
happened is
I
never let George go into close combat because he can't even hit something that's not moving.
Stationary target.
What? You shut up. I don't care.
He was right above.
I killed the guys just fine.
So did I.
That's
Right?
interrogation.
Am I right?
Yeah, but you weren't trying to kill them when you did.
Maybe
Yes,
I
he
was.
is.
You've gotten every single one of your kills out of combat in interrogations.
That is very true.
Yes.
But you know, what were you worried about when you were up there? When we were going across the bridge? I know you were worried about something when you were.
Oh, yeah. So after we got into the other side of the bridge, I decided that, hey, the wall that the last cannons are on is only like 5 meters high. So I'll just keep using my mag boots and walk up at a 90-degree angle. So I'm walking up this big wall over a bottomless chasm surrounded by
Water.
with an ocean, 300 meters down. And our psyker decides, man, he's really got to shoot these las cannons that can't target us because we're too close to them. So he uses the only focused psychic power he's used the entire campaign. And he Perils of the Warps it.
I wanted to
And
shoot
when you
him.
Perils of the Warp a psychic test, there's a psychic phenomenon and a Perils phenomenon. And I got really, really scared because we've played a bunch of Dark Heresy before, and one of the psychic phenomenons is all machines in the vicinity stop working for a split second. And I realized that I was being magnetically held to a wall with no hand grips over a bottomless chasm.
You could have held on to the last cannon barrel.
Hopefully. I was really scared that I was going to lose my character because some dumbass psyker, Perils of the Warped, at the wrong time and dropped me 3,000 feet.
I should have shot him.
You should have.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I was doing tech use, and I said to the GM, I'll kill him later. Next time.
Yeah, and so...
the funny thing was that when he did the Perils thing, was it Mary with her little sister of battle? She started freaking out, her character, because it's the Perils.
Oh, because...
she was hearing voices, and my guy's like...
She was going to get
Black
corruption.
Templar, resist, I don't care. It's stupid power.
Because the power... The Perils he rolled was going to give corruption.
Yep.
Yes.
No corruption to me.
And that's really
Because we
bad
went
for a
solo
sister of
mode,
battle.
zealous. Yes.
See, but the thing is you got 2 people in our group that don't like psychers.
Yeah.
Because Sisters of Battle don't like psychers either.
But she's not that kind of player, which sucks. I had to help her with an interrogation, too.
Yeah, I just think everybody's out to get me. And they have secrets.
Well, yeah, that's what Dark Angels think.
Secrets.
They have secrets.
Good job role-playing, Danny. That's
Okay.
exactly what you're supposed to think.
Okay, Gollum.
Yeah, right.
you and your precious
Your
secrets.
precious secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll start calling you that now and again.
Yeah, the people I
Gollum.
interrogated. Hey, I'm green too. Hey. The people I interrogated, they had secrets. They didn't want to tell me.
I'm just going to hide in the
So you
shadows.
killed him.
No, that's the other
Yeah.
thing. What did you do to those guys up at the top? At the
Oh,
tower?
so after I did my little 90-degree walk up the tower with my mag shoes, in case you didn't notice, I really fell in love with these boots after I used them to walk under the bridge, so I just kept using them for the entire session. And I found a guy.
Dude, you should have used them on the Storm Raven.
We have a chance to do that. Don't worry.
Like on the wing.
We have a
just
chance.
Stand there.
We have plenty of
Superman
chances to
pose.
stand on the
Superman
Storm
pose
Raven.
on that thing. I'm doing it.
It's like, where do you want to go? I'm on the tip of the storm.
So I get up to the guard tower and I find a guy with big, ostentatious, fancy hat and some other chump. So I kill the other chump because he's obviously not important. And the guy with the fancy hat's like, oh shit, a space marine. I better attack him. So he pulls out a chainsword and he just goes in for the swing. And then GM's like, hey, what do you want to do? And my response is, can I do nothing for a bonus to my intimidate roll? He's like, yeah, sure. So then the guy swings and hits and damages me and does 0 damage. And the guy just flips out. And I slap the chainsword out of his hand. I just grab him. And I take him back down with me on my 90-degree magnetic walk. And I throw him back down when everyone else has cleared the building for an interrogation. And hey, you know what was really surprising is that Danny actually got a couple answers out of this guy.
Sure did.
And then he murdered him.
Yeah, before I snapped the neck.
Oh, God, Danny.
And
I
I'm
asked him-
playing.
But
I
at
was-
least we got 2 answers out of him. We've improved
Dude.
significantly.
Yeah, I
Even
was
better
asking
than that
questions.
is I got a new fancy hat.
Oh, and Brian kept the fancy hat.
Yep.
He's going to put it on his servo skull when he gets one.
Hell yeah. Or my servitor.
Or on the servitor, yeah.
You will be able to get mooks at some point.
Yeah, that'd
distinguished.
be cool. I just want a Raven Wing bike.
No,
That would be bad.
I'm gonna steal it from you.
You already tried taking my pistol.
I did. I was like, roll a perception check.
I think you can get one once you get enough points to buy the background for the Raven Wing.
Is it 20 renown?
All right, you know
I'll
what?
double check it later.
It's pretty reasable. You can get it.
You can get it at level 1.
So, Danny, when you
So,
fail your test
you just need to get the experience.
and you break your bike, I ain't fixing it. I'll just steal it.
I'm gonna be what's his name? Boreal or Borealis, whatever, from the Angels of Death book.
Borat, yeah, you're gonna be Borat. From
You're
the
gonna be
Angels
Borat.
of Death.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Very
Boreal.
nice.
New bike.
Where is the chicken magnet?
No, his name
I-
starts with a B. I don't know. Boreas.
It's okay
whatever
because
his
you
name
can wear
Berets.
that green spandex swimsuit too. 'cause
I
you're
sure
Dark
can.
Angel.
is. With an angel
It
on
matches your power
I
armor.
will kill that character.
Yes.
I just want to take a bike. That'd be awesome.
I just want to hit things with my sword.
I want to drive it into something.
Yeah, so
Preferably a guy.
Yes.
So with my EXP for this session, I can buy Signature War Gear Melt-A-Bomb, right?
Yeah.
Can I attach that to my Bionic Heart?
We had someone do that last time.
But
we
they
played
didn't.
a game.
They didn't do a melt-up bomb. They did like
a nuclear bomb.
I
Nuclear.
don't have one.
And
But I do not want my gene seed tainted by some foul dark angel.
I'll leave you.
I'll talk to the DM about it. And the best part is don't tell Danny if he okays it. You want it to be a surprise.
Yes.
So I'm extracting gene seed. Oh god, nuclear weapon.
What's this melt-a-bomb doing in here?
That's not a knife.
Kill off the whole crew. What else did we do in that one last night? We did.
That's
we did
pretty
Black
much
Hawk Down, but since I don't have an MIU, I can't.
we
interface
found
with
out
it.
that we
Alpha Legion.
ran into the Alpha Legion.
and
Alpha Legion's
Yeah.
on there too.
Found out
Alpha
we're
Legion.
fighting some Alpha
Son of a
Legion.
bitch.
Yeah, of course we did a perception check, and
We
they're all
found out-
muttering, "We are Legion." It's like, well, what do you think they are? Come on.
Yeah, they were wearing old armor because we saw every single Space Marine on that planet when we were in the meeting. We're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, why are they wearing Mark III armor? That makes no sense.
Well,
Yeah.
at least I know what I can spend some points on now. I can get preferred enemy Chaos Legions.
That's why everybody was like, they
Awesome.
look like us.
For enemy heretics, I already hate them.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a dead giveaway. They look like us. They're other space.
yeah,
Marines.
it was
They look like you.
that plot
I'm like,
twist. We
what?
saw it coming, but it was good to see it pay off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I think with
If
how
the
it
Alpha
was,
Legion hadn't bitched out and ran once we killed one,
You know,
We
if
killed.
if
Oh,
we
yeah,
ran
that
into,
was awesome.
we killed one and the others like, fuck this, we're out of here.
it'd be different if we ran into the Death Guard.
Oh yeah, they
Death Guard would.
Mortarion, they'd be there forever.
Yeah.
Until everybody's
We'd also
dead.
notice that in like a second,
Yeah. That.
because what they're doing in this particular thing is they're actually painting themselves like the other chapters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alpha Legion's pretty good about sneaky.
Yeah, they're a crafty legion. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Death Guard are just like, we're gonna walk towards you. One of us will die, and we're not leaving until that happens.
You're gonna die, or we're gonna die.
But it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
That'd be
so,
a nice theme for an army. All Plague Marines.
Still trying to decide what I want to do with my
I
character.
do got 3
I
units of
missed the
them.
last session. If you didn't notice,
Yeah.
but I
Your
had some-
guy
Yeah, you
is-
would have helped a lot with
Yeah.
the las cannons, Mister. I can fly.
You know what?
They would have been like tracer rounds. Bah, 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 bah,
I
like,
think
kill
they
them.
would have had some interceptor type rule to be like, okay, this guy is not going to come close.
Well, I figure with like, I think Joe had it in mind too. It's like, okay, we have las cannons and stuff like that. They're on turrets. I'm just like, my character's like, probably don't want to fly around because with that many las
Be like
cannons,
Iron
in there,
Man.
yeah, fuck that.
Well,
shit.
see, because the thing is, your character goes so fucking fast, you could have just gotten through their entire fire range and gotten behind them in one
No,
movement.
what would have happened would be even better. All of us would have stood on the bridge and watched them fly under the bridge to go across.
No, you could have flown 30 meters up because their range was 30 meters.
Yeah.
Wait, those las cannons were only 30-meter range.
No,
They were
had,
mining
they had
lasers.
higher range.
Oh, okay.
But their last cannon damage.
Oof.
Yeah, they were only automated to shoot things that went on the bridge.
So essentially, I could have flown over.
Which is how
Yeah.
Danny got across there because our Space Wolf was like throwing
Throwing debris,
concrete to
yeah.
give him cover.
Yeah, one almost hit me.
That was actually pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome.
But I should be there on Monday. It's just I had family and then I had school stuff that I had to take care of on Monday, so couldn't be there.
Yeah, buddy.
But I'll be
But
there
yeah,
on Monday.
I have you on as far as you're in the Storm Raven, you're just chilling.
I'm hiding in the shadows in the Storm Raven.
You took a nap.
That's why Storm Raven is also at capacity, but we're also going.
When did the Storm Raven get there? Because the last time I remember
was
when
when-
we cut off,
I-
we got to
at the bridge.
we
There was
got
an
to the-
explosion, and the whole platform started to sink into the ocean. So the Storm Raven can't pick us up.
Oh, okay.
And now we're taking the Storm Raven to go pick up. Or basically now we're firefighters. We need help.
Yeah, because I remember
Okay.
that the White Scars were with us right when we got to the bridge, and then that's where we ended it last
Mhm.
time. I was there.
Yeah, we helped them out.
Oh.
Me and Mary were like, we could just use those White Scar bodies as shields, and I thought about, this is the White
That's
Scar
what I
captain
tried.
right there.
That's
That's
what I
kind of a bad
tried.
idea.
I
I
tried
don't
that.
think he'd appreciate that.
I ran behind one of the White Scar's bodies, and
You
I
did.
almost got my left arm shot off.
They didn't shoot at the body; they shot at you.
Yeah, it went straight through the body. It was like, it goes.
No,
my
it
arm.
was in your arm.
No, it
He's
hit you
kind of
in the
low.
arm. I used this corpse
I
for
didn't-
cover. Oh shit!
Yeah, I didn't make
My
it to.
torso was clear.
I didn't make it.
No, you
I almost didn't make it.
Yep.
I was down to 3 wounds left.
Yeah, it took me 2 rounds to get control of that stupid door and the gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me 2 rounds to do that. But yeah, I finally increased.
No, I'm just
We
almost. Are we almost done?
no,
No? What are you
Oh.
talking about?
dude, we got like 6 more hours.
Dude, we're playing
Talking.
Yeah,
A-
Danny, didn't you get the memo?
a
You're here forever.
podcast.
We should record a Deathwatch session.
Well, we'll
That'd be
see
pretty
if
cool.
any of the listeners want that. Leave a comment.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not for that, but like as a.
Did we have any
yeah.
other comment besides Shane?
No, but I'd like to. I'd like to give a shout out
Shane,
to Shane.
would you like to see?
We want to give a big shout out to Shane. Thank you for commenting.
Actually, you know what? Dave actually listens to
agree
this
with
while he
you.
paints.
Yes, he does.
So, Dave or Shane, would you like to see us record a Deathwatch?
See us record or hear us record a Deathwatch session?
Yes.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
We have the
Deathwatch is fun.
equipment. We can bring it down the game up right now.
Dude, you have to be in character for that.
Yeah,
though.
they're
Yes.
both probably thinking like, well, then I'm not going to be painting if I'm watching you guys.
Not watching, listening, fool.
listening.
You,
We don't have
Same
that
difference.
video shit up yet.
Yeah.
you don't watch with your eyes
Yeah.
or listen with your eyes.
You don't watch with your eyes.
Yeah,
I
but
need a rock star, damn it.
Yes.
You don't listen with
Pass
your
it
ears.
over.
For all the people that actually listen to us,
Yeah,
put in the comments below. Yeah, you're probably high or something. I don't know. But yeah, put in the comments if you want to hear us do a Deathwatch session. We do have the capabilities of bringing the equipment down to go have it recorded. So we will see if you guys want
I only
one.
have 4 mics though.
So far, our most active poster is Shane.
Yeah.
With the grand total of
2.
Yes. Oh, he has 2 more than everybody else.
He has 1 more than you.
Oh, double mine. Fuck.
Double
Slap
yours.
to the face.
That's.
How does that
Yes.
feel? Did you dodge that? Oh, failed.
Yes.
Nope. Fell out of Storm Riven.
Yeah, for all those that do listen to our podcast and have subscribed, please support.
Yeah, share our shit so other people could listen to us,
Yeah.
please.
We do take comments, criticisms.
Money.
we're always trying to improve here.
We're trying to improve here. If you want to troll our site, I mean,
we're
we're,
supposed to
we're
have
that
more
desperate
jokes,
to
At
the
this
point.
point, yes, please troll us.
Troll
Yeah.
us.
Reese.
We don't
As
we'll
much
care.
as you want.
Reese, say something
Walk
about our
onto the
podcast.
forum,
Yes.
walk onto our comments, and talk about how the orcs are the worst codex in the game.
Yes,
We're
or
that desperate.
I don't know, just whatever you guys want to talk. You can even put your,
We
your
love Grey
grocery
Knights.
list on our comment section. That
Actually,
we'll
that'd be
take
kinda
it.
nice to see.
A grocery
Put
list.
your grocery list on there.
Put your grocery list. What do you guys buy at the supermarket?
What would you guys like to hear?
Yes.
About.
Because at one point we're gonna have to break down codexes. The first 6th edition codex that we're gonna have to sit down
We're gonna
and
have to
break.
sit
So,
Yeah,
dude,
go over.
everyone,
Most likely
every
it
other
will be
podcast
the
is already
Chaos
broken down
Codex.
the
We'll be
other
going over that
Chaos.
one.
The BLs are coming back out. Black Legion.
Black Legions.
ones. EL.
I really want them
Black
to
Legion.
have like Legion specific rules and things like that.
Yeah, the Black Legion. They need
Never
something.
gonna happen.
Black Legion,
Sons of Horus.
or like at least giving back my Conrad Cruises.
What?
Dude, bring back the Doom Rider.
Oh,
Rider!
Bring back
Well, the
Cypher.
He does cocaine!
Cypher. Nicolas Cage, come.
What?
Isn't that?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, Doom Rider.
He's a Doom
Doom
Rider.
Rider.
He's a Doom Rider.
Oh God, why?
Gone in 60 seconds.
I thought I was talking about Cypher. I'm like, how the hell is Nicolas Cage Cypher? The fuck?
No, he's Doom Rider.
He's everybody.
Well, that's true. He's on the Rock too. Better watch out. He's
Put
probably,
the
he
secret
probably
in
has
the box.
Yeah, advance the storyline of the fucking Rock. It's been in there for like 20,000 years now.
It's a rock. Who cares?
Who's in the Rock besides the Lion?
And Astalan. Who is
Some
a
guy?
They say it's Luther, that they're next to each other in 2 different chambers.
So Astalan's down there too, man. It's in the book.
I want to know who they are. They have
People down
chambers.
there
They have chambers.
of secrets.
Oh shit, they've got Andy Chambers? I thought he got fired a while ago.
Yeah, they put him in the Rock.
Okay, alright.
That's why he couldn't write any more codex.
That's what
Alright.
happened. Yeah, he was telling people secrets.
Need to put someone.
They gotta quiet up those secrets.
Yeah, they got to make him repent.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
why Matt Ward.
He went to
keeps
go
writing
work for Blizzard.
codexes. Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
That'd be cool.
Zerg.
Alright, so I think
That's
all
the
we got
other
left-
thing.
Yeah?
New army ideas. All I want to have, if I can find on eBay, I want to get, I want to be able to make an
80
army of
Homer
just, no,
guns.
not 80, that's dumb. 6 groups of troops, right, with 30 Homer guns each.
60 Homer guns is done, but 180 isn't.
Okay, I
Jeez,
think
that's
we're grasping
rad.
for straws here.
Yeah.
Dude,
So,
he brought up Zerg.
let's check out the announcements for this week.
What are the announcements, sir?
Okay, so announcements for
Door
this
number
week
1.
is the 40K tournament that was actually supposed to be on the 4th is canceled.
Tomorrow, or if you're listening, yesterday.
Yes, or yesterday, depending on when I put this up. But yes, the August 4th 40K tournament was canceled due to a
Swap meet
that they're actually going to be having there. So
games,
bits.
not your old crap, not your old shoes.
So you bring in
shirts.
your games and your bits, and
Yeah.
all
use
things
Empire?
game related except for video games.
Yes. So-
and you use Game Empire as a little bit of a.
You
It's-
pay them $10, you get a table, and you could sell your shit.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
just like a swap meet.
Yep.
So just like
You
a
can
swap
trade
meet.
it or sell it or do
Trade
whatever.
it, sell it, negotiate.
Whatever you want to do.
Things you want to do. So definitely check it out. They had a this is the second one that I think they've ran. First one actually went really well, from what I've heard. So definitely check it out. You'll probably see some older stuff there, things that you may want as a collector or just
Everybody
reminiscing.
loves those second
Nostalgia.
edition scouts.
Yeah. So yeah, just swing on by, check it out. At
Road Warriors.
Ease, they're going to be having a fantasy tournament.
Where? Sorry.
At Ease Games.
Eddie's Games is having a 2,400 point fantasy tournament on the 11th.
Yes, August 11th. So definitely check that out.
Starts around 10 in the morning. Check their website for more details. You can find it easily using your search engine of choice.
Use Google. Bing's crap. Anyways,
All right, don't discriminate. I mean, Yahoo exists. Alta Vista probably
So
still
far.
in business.
Alta Vista.
Yahoo exists so far. Yeah. Anyways, so Paradise. They actually have a 40K pairs tournament that's actually going to be happening on August 25th.
We should all go to that.
So yeah, they're probably one of the stores that has run the most pairs tournaments.
Yeah, they're big on doubles tournaments.
Yeah, they're very big on doubles tournaments and things like that. So they're pretty successful with it too. People have a lot of fun from the people that have played there.
Which one of you guys wants Danny on your team?
Not it.
Not it.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Crap!
What?
I have to have Belial on my team. That sucks.
Yes.
I do
So
have a
anyways.
Chaos Army.
There we go. No, it's dumb.
No, stop that.
Chaos.
No filing. Anyways, okay. And then the cooler thing is if any of you guys play any of those card games,
The deck building game.
deck building card
Ascension.
games, Ascension, they're actually having an Ascension tournament
That's a
August
deck
11th.
building card
Yeah,
game?
it's-
Yes.
Yeah. So similar to like say Star Wars or Dominion
Or Resident Evil.
Resident
Trek.
Evil or
Star
Nightfall or something like that. I said Star Trek.
Thunderstone. You said Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars.
I
I'm
would
sure
like-
there's a Star Wars.
I'm pretty
deck
sure there's a
building
Star Wars.
I would
deck
There's a
building
lot
I
of
want to
deck
look
building
into
games.
Ascension.
Yeah. Ascension's pretty cool. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strategy involved and stuff like that too. I do not actually have that game, unfortunately, but
That was Andrew.
yeah, Andrew had it. George has it.
I have
actually,
it.
too.
Yeah. So
George has it. So yeah, it's a fun game. There's definitely some strategy
Yeah,
involved.
you know me, any game, I'm in.
But yeah,
Talking
definitely check
into
it out. Ascension is actually one of the few deck building games that you can actually build around a tournament. So yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
you don't even have to talk me into it. You just have to talk to me about it, and I'm in.
it's Danny. You can
yeah,
convince him.
Danny
to
likes
join.
building those decks.
All right, dude. Ultimate Frisbee.
He's like,
The
yes.
That's
deck
not-
building game.
That's
The
not
deck
a, that's
building
not
game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh! If we could do that.
I know, but the problem with that game is sometimes that card copyright infringement comes into play, and you have to change the name of the game to Ultimate
Yes.
because you can't use the
Frisbee.
Frisbee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frisbee.
That actually reminds me that
Flying disc.
there is a card game that I actually want to find that I know is either in development or is already out there, and it was I forgot who developed it, but it's backed by Rob Dyrdek. It's a skateboarding card game.
Oh yeah, that's his card game.
Whoa,
Yes.
that sounds unnecessary. I love it.
Yes.
You do like those crazy combos like you can do in Tony Hawk games where
I
you can do
I
way
can
more
only
tricks
imagine.
as humanly
I can only
possible.
imagine. I mean, I
Yeah,
like
it
Rob
was-
Dyrdek. He's a cool guy, funny,
That was on one of the
hilarious.
shows.
Yeah, it was on Fantasy Factory. So yeah,
Sweet.
it was the episode of LARPing.
Yeah.
Right,
Was that
Danny?
the-
Yeah, because he had to get the cards at the very end.
He had to
from
get the cards, so it
monster.
was like him LARPing the entire freaking show. So
It's pretty fun.
yes,
It's
it's
cool.
something that Danny wants to do.
No,
Yes.
card game, yes, but
Well, like
Yeah.
we said, all you have to do is talk about it, and
He'll eventually agree
he'll
to
break
it.
down.
so
We'll break you down, Danny.
It's the card game that he made with some other pro skater.
Yeah. So yeah, the developer there, he created the card game, and he would only give the card game to Rob Dyrdek if he would LARP, and he LARPed.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely a game that I actually want to go find and try out because I mean, I used to skateboard. I still skateboard somewhat still,
I know how to ride. That's pretty much it.
and
No
I
school.
mean,
Ride a
I like card
skateboard.
games too, so definitely want to check it out and see how it is.
No tricks.
If it's backed by Rob Dyrdek, I'm all for it because he makes a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, that's probably it for our show for today. Definitely check us out again next week. We're kind of what was the hell was that, dude?
I don't know.
Mr. Ewok
We're
over there.
undecided on whether or not
know
if
you
we're
knew
going to
how
be
to
going
disco.
for a weekly podcast
Sure do.
or
I can
a
break dance, too.
bi-weekly podcast. So if you listen and decide to put a comment or something like that, let us
Shane?
know. Shane, let us
Shane,
know.
would you like it weekly or bi-weekly?
Yes, you're the only one that comments, and we really appreciate it. So
You know, I think it's better if it's weekly because it motivates people to paint.
yeah, I mean, it's up. I mean,
We
we're doing
didn't
it for
talk
you.
about paint.
We're doing it for
I know, but-
local
Well,
people that listen to
Dude,
us.
you don't
so
even
yeah,
paint, Danny.
About half
Yeah.
of us here really hate painting, but we've heard that this podcast is excellent
For
for
painters.
paint background noise.
yes. So yeah,
Wonderful.
Listen to it.
You just have to deal
Yes.
with our voices while you're painting.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll try to add more jokes and things like that because I think that's a lot more fun to listen to from podcasts that I've listened to.
Break dicks.
Zadi, we
Shout outs to Zadi.
shout out to Zadi. I don't think he even listens to this podcast
I
because
don't
he
even
doesn't
think
even
he exists.
He doesn't know that this podcast exists yet, but he will know by next week because he's going to be our special guest. We are going to
Hopefully.
try to get him to be here.
I'll text him right now.
If you don't know who Zadi is, you will find out eventually, and he's a really awesome guy. His favorite saying is "break dicks."
We need jokes, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh God, he is full of jokes.
All right. Well, I'm George.
I'm Justin.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Brian.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.